up, everybody? We're back again. Third time this week. Not once, not twice, 3 times. 2 types of football, 3 streams. Second Giant stream this week. And guess what? We're 0-2 on the week. Just another week at the office. Just another time for me to watch sports and be hurt. But here we are again. We keep coming back, and that's why we love sports. We're back again today. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to everyone popping through. If you're just popping in for a second, remember to hit that like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 100. We're growing slowly but surely. We're just back this week, so I'm not expecting to be crazy. But you know what? Let's slowly get this thing going. It's the Giants and the Bears. What are we saying about this game? I'm excited. I think the Giants have a real shot at going 3-1 today. Listen, Cowboys lost. I'm not going to lie. I kind of expected that. The Giants haven't beaten the Cowboys in the regular season in a long time, especially not on prime time. So I was not expecting a W on Monday night. Despite being excited at a chance of going 3-0, it was a pipe dream. Today is a real chance of going 3-1. So what are we saying? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Giant fans out there. Cheers. We're taking a day off from the BLs. We are going to have we are on our 3rd cup of coffee, though. So that's in itself, it is its own type of buzz. Like, we're jittery right now. Haven't had breakfast. We're just jittery. We're like Richie James in the slot right now. We're jittery, all right? Just all over the place. 58 degrees in East Rutherford, 77% humidity, of course, because New York, New Jersey is just a swamp, basically. If you live around here, which I'm sure many of you guys do, I can't deal with the humidity. Even in the fall, like, it's nice outside right now for me, like, temperature-wise, because it's so cool, but, like, the fact that it's 77% humid. Giants' entire receiving core is out. Shepard out for the season. Tony out again. Wan'Dale Robinson out. I think this will probably be Wan'Dale's one of his last games out. He's the only guy I can think of on this receiving core that maybe can turn it around. But the thing that is getting me going right now, the thing that is getting me excited is the New York Giant uniforms. Look at these uniforms. These are the classic Lawrence Taylor, Phil Simms uniform. Daniel Jones is looking beautiful in this uniform. I don't care. The Giants will receive. The wind blows the ball off the tee for the opening kickoff. Tom Kelly, James Kelly. We got a family reunion in the chat right now. I love it. This is why we do it. G-Men W. Yeah, Tom, I think they got to win this. I think this is a W for them as well. But you never know. Weather conditions are rough out there. Bears defense can create some havoc on DJ, and we're underway in East Rutherford. The red end zones too. Come on, guys. Come on. This color scheme and this uniform scheme is a W right off the bat. Absolutely a W off the bat. Daniel Jones is looking crispy in this uniform. I just already think he's more of a retro player anyway. Get him in the retro uniform. He's going to perform better. Let's get it. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Giants on their own 25-yard line after the touchback. The end zone is fire. I love the end zone, Tom. I honestly haven't seen that as long as I've been watching the Giants. As long as I've been alive. Barkley in the backfield on 1st and 10. And he does well just to get back to the line of scrimmage, to be honest. I watched a little bit of the 9:30 game, James. Not a ton of it, to be honest. Just doing a bunch of things this morning. I have Olave in fantasy. That was really the only action I had or involvement I had on it. I know he got in the end zone, so that's good. But the London games are always just not appealing to me. I don't know what it is. 2nd and 10, they give it to Barkley again, and he gets about 3 yards on 2nd and 10. So it'll be about 3rd and 7. Couple of handoffs to Barkley. First one gets nowhere. This one a little bit more positive. That's a run you want to see on 1st down, though. So now it's 3rd and 9, actually. So Barkley only gets like a yard there. I thought they would have given him more. Daniel Jones in the shotgun on 3rd and 9. I'm nervous already. Bears bringing the heat. Jones flushed to the right, throws it to the right, and completes it to Richie James, but it looks like he will be about a yard shy of the 1st down. Another nice little rollout from Daniel Jones. Nice little dart on the sideline, but Richie James just not at the sticks. Saquon has to pick up 2 blitzers there. Like, what's going on with the Giants? Like, is this somebody tell me, somebody who knows more about football than me, why can the Giants not pick up blitzes? Was that incomplete? They call that incomplete? Jesus Christ. The Giants are punting. I mean, was that incomplete though? I thought it was a nice throw. I thought it was an easy catch, but I guess not. 4th and 9. Windy as hell in East Rutherford, as it always is. Ball skips out around the Bears' 24-yard line. So quick 3-and-out for the Giants. 2 run plays, not that successful. Daniel Jones gets blitzed crazy on 3rd down, on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Thought he makes a nice strong throw there. But nothing doing. Justin Fields' first action. I mean, this guy's numbers would be good if he only played 1 game of the year, but he's played 3 and he's been shocking so far. So if the Giants get torched by Justin Fields, if the Giants birth Justin Fields' prospects back as a good player in the NFL, I'm going to be disappointed. This cannot be the day. And a windy day in East Rutherford where you cannot let Justin Fields become a star again. You cannot let Bears fans have that hope like this could be the guy again this year. If you're going to lose, at least lose in this, what everyone expects, a low-scoring defensive battle, a couple of plays here, a couple of plays there. But do not let Justin Fields all of a sudden have like a huge fantasy day where he's putting up 100 rushing yards and 3 passing touchdowns or 3 total TDs. Can't happen. 2nd and 8, first down. The handoff was to Herbert. They didn't get much. They got 2. 2nd and 8 here. Fields under center. Drops back to pass. Slings it over the middle, and it is complete. A nice throw from Fields to Darnell Mooney over the middle. So, first down of the game goes to the Bears. Justin Fields, that is a nice throw, man. You can't say anything about that. Giants playing some zone coverage there, and he just drops it in the safe spot, spins it right over the middle to Darnell Mooney. Nice pitch and catch. That's a good throw from Justin Fields. Fields in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Bears around their own 46. Fields nowhere to go, flushes out to his left, and he's going to take off and run, gets his own first down and more. So 2 really, there you go. What did I just say? What did I just say cannot happen? We cannot birth Justin Fields. Stevie Mac, no Bud Light today. We're switching to coffee. If I drink a Bud Light every single stream, then I might as well just I check myself in somewhere. Go Yanks, Steve. I know you're going to the game today. I hope they play for you, man. Hope they get the game in. Fields moving the ball already. 1 rush for 16 yards, 1 nice throw. They hand it off to Herbert on 1st and 10, and he gets about 6 or 7. So Giants defense getting touched up here by Justin Fields and the Bears. I don't really panic when the Giants get the ball moved on them because I expect that. They don't really have any playmakers per se right now. You hope Thibodeau and Ojulari become that. Xavier McKinney, you hope starts to become more of like a playmaker in the sense of getting more action and forcing turnovers. But the defense is more of a unit. They're not really a get off the field in a sack or a turnover type of unit. They really are just a 3-and-out or make you kick a field goal type of defense. Handoff is to Herbert on 2nd and 3, and the Giants do stuff this. Kayvon Thibodeau set a nice edge there on the left side. Herbert nowhere to kick it, had to stay inside, and the Giants kept their discipline on the defensive line, and they keep Herbert short of the first down. So it'll be 3rd and about 2 here for Justin Fields and the Bears. How are we doing today? What does everyone need? I know it's 1 o'clock. Not everyone's watching all the games right now, not just locked in on the Giants like myself. What else are you guys watching today? I know, Tom, Commanders, do you just want them not in the face? Like, don't get destroyed, don't embarrass us? Is that the weekly expectation or no? 3rd and 2 here for Fields in the shotgun. Giants get good pressure, and they pretty much take each other out. The pass rush takes each other out. Justin Fields scrambles, gets a first down, takes a hit, and there is a late flag. So the Giants will probably get flagged here for a late hit on Justin Fields. So poor discipline at the back end of the play. They get a good pass rush. Ojulari and Thibodeau were off the blocks there. They were in the backfield. Nothing for Justin Fields to do. But then, that athleticism, he breaks the pocket, gets a first down. And then a late hit on Justin Fields. by number 41. I don't even know who this guy is. The Giants linebacking core is insane. Oh, it's Micah McFadden, their like 6th-round pick. Rookie. I mean, that's a terrible play. Yeah, Tom, I get you. As long as Wentz is playing. Dude, Wentz is just going to get hurt, or he's going to fake an injury soon. I mean, yeah, you can't make that type of play. Like, the guy's already going down. I know you're just trying to make a play. You're a rookie trying to get the ball out, but just stupid play. Bears in the red zone now. The handoff is to Herbert. He runs right into Tate Crowder's lap, and Xavier McKinney helps finish him off. So, 2nd down and 10. Yeah, Tom, why is the defense so bad? Like, they have a bad, like, is there secondary? I know they have, like, I know Chase Young is out. Okay, big deal. They also have Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen, Daron Payne. Like, I've heard about that front 7. Is Jamin Davis good, Tom? Was he a bust? Was he a terrible pick, the linebacker? Just like a combine bust. 2nd and 9. Bears in the red zone. Fields under center. Hands it off to Khalil Herbert again. And he gets stuffed for after like a 2-yard gain. So 3rd and goal here for the Bears. It looks like they're pretty content. They're going to take one shot into the end zone and take their points today. This will be a field goal battle. Who's going to be able to kick through the wind? What I did read yesterday that the Bears had to sign a last-minute kicker yesterday. So, I mean, we have to think that comes into play today in the Meadowlands where there's classically winds, and it is windy today. It is a rainy, windy day in New York, New Jersey area. 3rd and 7. Fields drops back, and he just airmails it out through the back of the end zone. Nowhere to go. Good coverage on the back end from the Giants. Dante Pettis playing receiver for the Bears. A Giants practice squad player or a Giants, like, notorious, finishes the season playing receiver for the Giants. Now he's playing for the Bears. The receivers stink on both sides of the field today, and that's an issue. And Justin Fields got absolutely destroyed by Dexter Lawrence at the back end of that too. So some decent pass rushes from the Giants there. Yeah, James, the Jets. I mean, I hope Zach Wilson looks good for you guys today. I hope he gives you guys something to be happy about. The Bears kicked the field goal. It's 3-0 Bears. And that's kind of the story for the Giants on offense and defense. They're going to turn it into, like, both teams are going to have to kick field goals. If you score touchdowns against the Giants, you win. That's it. The Bears have not been proven to be able to do that all season. So I'm not sure they'll be able to do that. Don't get embarrassed in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't think they'll get embarrassed. I don't think Pittsburgh is good enough on offense to embarrass the Jets, but I think Pittsburgh probably wins that by a touchdown. So 3-0 Chicago. Giants defense. I thought Thibodeau and Ojulari had one good rep at the same exact time, and they kind of took each other out. It looked nasty. It looked like someone got hurt or someone's legs got taken out at the end of that play. I'm just thankful I didn't hear any Giants players got injured or they didn't show anybody getting injured. The defense still gave up like 2 big plays. It was a big zone coverage read from Justin Fields, and he did make some plays with his legs. So if Justin Fields just decides he's going to take off all game, the Giants are going to have to figure out a way to account for that for sure, because you have to somehow make him a thrower. Contain rushes, discipline on the defensive line. Let's take a quick look at what's going on around the league really fast. 3-0 Bears here, obviously. Seahawks scored early in Detroit. 7-0 Seahawks. Baltimore scored 7-0 Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, 1-yard run. It looks like the Bills turned it over. Yeah, Josh Allen threw a pick. The Jags are up on the Eagles. That was probably my pick of the day. 59-yard pick six for the Jags. I probably would have, when I was looking at the slate today, I like Jacksonville the most with the points. I like Philly, don't get me wrong. They probably even still win the game, but I don't think they should be getting that type of respect that early. Jacksonville can at least play defense. Kickoff and another touchback. So Giants get the ball back. They got to get some first downs. I mean, there's a hot take for you. If you came here for hot takes, there's one. Giants should try to get some first downs. I mean, the uniform battle, they're just destroying it. I mean, they have at least 7 more minutes of looking trash on offense before I flip out, as long as they're still wearing these uniforms. The only way it could be better is if they came out in like Mighty Ducks uniforms or like Little Giants uniforms. Because they're playing like the Little Giants in the first half of the movie. Play action to Barkley. Jones again running for his life. Avoids a sack. Dumps it off to Daniel Bellinger, who gets 9 yards. Let's go. Big task at hand. Let's go. Big Blue, come on. We got to move the ball. We got to start moving the ball. Daniel Jones again evades pressure on the play action. Dumps it off to Daniel Bellinger, who looks like one of our better playmakers, to be honest, the rookie tight end out of San Diego State. 2nd and 1 for the Giants. You have to think it's going into Saquon Barkley's hands here. And it does. Saquon with a big hole. Saquon Barkley gets into the secondary and gets wrapped up by the safety after hitting a hole, getting about 12, 13 yards there. Nice block by number 76. Huge hole. That's Mark Feliciano with a really nice block, setting up that hole for Saquon to hit. And the Giants are across midfield here. My clock, just forget about the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Jones on the keeper. Takes it himself, gets about 5 or 6. Big task at hand. These jerseys are insane. These are the jerseys, forget about the one I'm wearing right now. This is just a product of me not buying anyone's jersey for a long time because I'm a grown man. I don't really like to buy jerseys. They all get traded. Once you get anointed, I have some Eli Manning jerseys. I'll wear those. But I'm not going to buy any jerseys on 4-13 team if the guy's not going to sign. Saquon's even if you have a Barkley jersey right now, he's a free agent. But these jerseys right here are the crispy ones. I'd put these jerseys top 5 in the league, in the entire NFL. Handoff is to Barkley to the left. Barkley again hits a hole and gets a first down. This is a nice drive here from the Giants. Real nice drive here from the Giants. Barkley starting to get in on the action. Daniel Jones getting on the edge. They're not just letting Daniel Jones drop back and sit there like a sitting duck, which is what the problem has been for Daniel Jones. When you don't have him moving around, you don't get his legs going north-south, sideways, then he really is just a sitting duck back there. And today, it looks like Brian Daboll and Mike Kafka have him rolling out to the right, rolling out to the left, having these pass rushers think a little bit. And then it's opening up some real nice holes for Saquon Barkley on the second drive. The handoff, Jones keeps it. Wide open Daniel Bellinger, who makes the catch and gets toppled after gaining a first down. And nice little drive here. The play calling on this drive is as good as you'll see from a New York Giants offense in a really long time. Just simple plays. The defense doesn't know where the ball's going. Really nice play action fake here. Defense sells out for Saquon and leaves Daniel Bellinger wide open for about a 12-yard gain. Really nice play action fake from Daniel Jones there. Talk about selling out for the run. That's exactly what the Bears defense was doing there. So Giants well in field goal range here at the Bears 21, Another play action fake. Jones keeps it. He's going to run this time. And it looks like Daniel Jones might get in the end zone here. Daniel Jones runs it in for the touchdown. The athletic Daniel Jones. There's nothing sneaky about this athleticism anymore, folks. Let's go. Big task at hand. Let's go, buddy. As soon as you're the good luck charm, Big Tass. You can't leave the chat. You can't leave the chat right now. Since you popped in the chat, the Giants are up 6-0. And Daniel Jones looks like Joe Montana out here. Let's go, baby. What a run. Really nice blocking down the field. Who is, I think that's Tanner Hudson, number 88. Tanner Hudson, number 88, with the block downfield. And Graham Gano tacks on the extra point. Let's put it on the board, baby. Let's go. Great drive from the Giants offense. Great response after giving up 3. They marched down the field. Run game was working. Daniel Jones' legs was working. Daniel Jones' play action, easy read to the tight end was working that drive. Really, really good play calling. Really well done. That's what you want to see. If you're not going to come out and look like Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, those are the type of drives we want to see. Get the guy moving in space. He's clearly a good athlete. Daniel Jones runs away from defenders more than a lot of quarterbacks do. All right, obviously you have Lamar Jackson. You have certain quarterbacks that are good at manipulating the pocket like side to side. But when you have Daniel Jones getting in a full sprint, more often than not, he is out running a lot of these defenders. It's just true. So start utilizing the guy's strength. His strength is not sitting there with the entire defense waiting for him to make a read. That's not Daniel Jones. Give him some easy reads. Let him use his legs. Get Saquon involved. Let the defense react to all this stuff, and it's working on that second drive. So let's go. Let's go. If you're popping in for a second, if you're a Giants fan, throw me a like real quick. We're trying to grow the channel. We're going to do all the games this year, no doubt about it. We're doing every single Giants game we can. Big task to handle. Exactly. I agree. Like, thank you for that. Like, Daniel Jones does need to be moving. Like, I just don't see if we've seen him drop back and try to make these same reads by himself with limited receiving core already, it's just not going to work. You have to adjust to what you have, and Daniel Jones's legs are one of the best assets this team has at the moment. So definitely use it. Exactly. He's not Tom Brady, but I don't think he's a scrub either. I always make this comparison, Big Task. Let me know what you think about this. I always say Daniel Jones can be like a Ryan Tannehill. That's his ceiling. Do I think that's like, oh, we need to start selling out and giving him a huge contract for like Daniel Jones because I think he could be Ryan Tannehill? No, that's not the case. But I think he's a starting quarterback in the NFL if everything falls into place, if you have the right environment around him. I think he's got enough tools to carry a team to wild card appearance. If you have everything in place, a great defense, a great offense, great running back, great offensive line, which God knows he hasn't had, then I think Daniel Jones can be really productive as a sort of a game manager who can manipulate the team with his legs, can make the occasional throw down the field. That is the Giants' first touchdown in the first half this year. I haven't seen Daniel Jones smile this much in a long time during a game. I think he's just happy not to be playing the Dallas pass rush. When you think about it, playing Dallas's pass rush last week on Monday Night Football was like playing on All Madden, but most weeks you kind of only need to play on like All Pro. So if he was playing on All Madden last week, his sliders are all the way up right now. Like everything is scarier than it really is. Now he's playing the Bears defense, which isn't terrible. I'm not slacking if you're a Bears fan. Not saying the Bears don't have a good defense, but the Cowboys defense looks something special this year. Big task in hand. I love the optimism of Josh Allen. Like I really need to see him put like big games on paper before I start giving him that comparison, because like I know Josh Allen didn't blow the doors off the league early on, but he definitely had more glimpses than what we've seen of Daniel Jones so far, and there's many factors for that. Like if the Giants probably haven't had the good organization the Bills have. Here's Justin Fields looking very deep. He airs it out down the field, and he connects. What a pitch and catch to Darnell Mooney. Oh my goodness. Adoree Jackson 1v1 down the field, and Justin Fields, wow, what a throw, man. What a throw from Justin Fields. He just trusts his receiver in one-on-one coverage. Good separation there at the top of the route from Darnell Mooney. And Adoree Jackson was stride for stride until the last stride, and then Mooney got that separation. Interesting to see if the ball moved there. And the Bears right away threatening again. They're at the Giants 25. Handoff is to Khalil Herbert. and he gets about 1 or 2 yards. The difference in this game to me is going to be the lack of David Montgomery for Chicago. I just think that the fact that Saquon is able to just do what Saquon does in this entire game, whereas I know everyone loves Khalil Herbert, and it's more of like a fantasy thing. Like rookie running backs, everyone loves rookie running backs because they want them to blow up in a fantasy league, or they just think they're a sleeper because they might get some carries, but you haven't seen them perform in the NFL. You're just projecting. If you're just popping in for a second, make sure you throw us a like. Big play from Kayvon Thibodeau as he tips it at the line of scrimmage. And there is a flag on the play. What's the call? Are they calling offside here? They're going to call offside on Thibodeau, aren't they? Roughing the passer on Thibodeau. Did he hit Justin Fields in the head after he... Let's see. Thibodeau comes off the edge untouched. Oh, yeah. He deflects the pass. What's the call there? They say roughing the passer. He deflects the pass and then kind of shoves Justin Fields. I mean, it's a stupid play from Thibodeau, but I just, come on. 1st and 10 here from the Bears. If you're popping in for a second, throw us a like, throw us a sub. We really appreciate it. We're trying to grow the channel. We're doing all the Giants games that we can this year. Fields on 1st and 10 tries the quarterback keeper, and he gets brought down by Jihad Ward. Giants rotational defensive end this year, and he's been playing really well from what I've seen. I think he did a really good job weeks 1 and 2 setting the edge. He does the same thing here. He doesn't let Justin Fields get that open lane to make that throw to the tight end, and then he retreats back to the running lane, sacks Justin Fields. So nice play from Jihad Ward. 2nd and 13. Fields hands it off to Khalil Herbert. Ooh, is that even Khalil Herbert? Didn't look like it. Yeah, it was. All right, so 3rd down. Nice little run there from Herbert, and they have a manageable 3rd and goal here. And I think they could still earn a 1st down. Yeah, they can. Nice run from Khalil Herbert. Looks like Kayvon Thibodeau might have saved a touchdown there. 7 rushes for 24 yards for Khalil Herbert so far. So the Bears definitely trying to run the football as we expected. Fields in the shotgun. Hands it off to Herbert. And he's stuffed again. Very conservative play call here from Chicago, man. If we have any Bears fans popping in for a second, what do you think of that play call on third down with 4 yards to score a touchdown? No trust in Justin Fields, and I think Justin Fields has played pretty well so far. I mean, 2 throws, 2 completions for 74 yards. I mean, the guy's chucking it down the field. He's clearly got the arm strength and the wind today. Bears line up to kick another field goal. Giants are the field goal defense. Good stop, Big Task. Good stop. I mean, really, that play was one big play down the field. Adoree just gets beat at the top of his route, at the top of Darnell Mooney's route, and that puts Chicago in field goal range, and they tack on another 3. So it is 6-7. There's about a minute and a half left in the first quarter, and we got more scoring in this game already than we thought we would have, I think, to this point. The over-under was about 38, I saw, which is extremely low, obviously, for an NFL football game. So we already got 10 points. We're already off to a good start if you had the over today, which I do not. I did not touch the Giants game today. But yeah, let's bounce around the league for a second. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ravens up 7-3 on the Bills. I know Josh Allen threw a pick. Seahawks 14-6. When are we going to start talking about Geno Smith not being the worst quarterback everyone thinks he is? All right, maybe Ben McAdoo wasn't the dumbest guy in the world. Maybe he did see a little bit of something in Geno Smith. The guy clearly has enough athleticism, and he can clearly make a couple of throws. So Will Dissly has his weekly touchdown for Seattle. They're up 14-6 on Detroit. Jags are up 14-0, and that was my pick of the week, ladies and gentlemen. I loved the Jags today. I thought the Jags were going to at least cover with that defense. I just don't agree with the idea that Philly is the best team of all time yet. Yes, they're good. I still think they could possibly even win today, and that wouldn't shock me. But that number was just too big, and especially with Jacksonville, who I don't think is terrible. I don't think Jacksonville is a team you just roll over unless you're clicking on all cylinders. So Chargers up 7-0 on Houston. It looks like we have a Gerald Everett touchdown there for the Chargers. The Jets are up 3-0. Shout out to you Jet fans joining us today, if you are at all. That's going to be low scoring all game. You'd have to factor. But let's see how Zach Wilson is doing really quickly. Zach Wilson, 2 of 3, 12 yards, 1 carry, 9 yards. So you'd have to imagine just coming off that injury, they're going to be pretty conservative with Zach Wilson. They don't want him to bury himself either. It's so tough being the Jets quarterback. Like, think about how tough it is for Daniel Jones. I don't even think it's nearly as tough as being the Jets quarterback, because those fans, it's difficult. Like, how can they stay positive? How can they remain positive with all the bad offense they've seen, and especially passing offense that they've seen throughout the years? They're just thirsty for a quarterback that can throw it down the field. And if Zach Wilson comes out and throws 3 picks today, it'll just be really tough for them. So I imagine their offensive coordinator will keep it really light. Pittsburgh can always play defense, and it is in Pittsburgh, so you have to factor that in. So far, it's been a dual threat. Like, Justin Fields and Daniel Jones, this looks like a college game a little bit. Both of them running kind of like college offenses, a lot of read options, a lot of, deception. The quarterback still has it. Let me get a first down. Only difference so far is the Giants have punched it into the end zone. Chicago has settled for 2 field goals. But I really don't hate that strategy from Chicago. I just don't like that play call on third down with like 5 yards from the end zone. Who I don't even want to say the Bears' name, Eberflus, I guess, just pretty much settled for his field goal there. The Giants have been committing to stopping the run the whole game. Justin Fields is going to have to beat them throwing it down the field, and he's made 2 really good throws so far, but they've settled for field goals. Daniel Jones on first down, hands off to Saquon Barkley, and Saquon does that Saquon thing and gets a first down. About 13, 14 yards for Saquon Barkley on first down. And it's going to be a long day for Chicago if Saquon's getting going in the first quarter. I mean, how much, like, if Saquon's getting going early and he's not even hitting that big home run shot yet, then it's going to be a really long day for Chicago. First and 10 here for the Giants. About a minute left in the first quarter. 7-6. Shout out to everyone popping in for a second. Throw us a like if you have that in your heart. If you have it in your soul, just throw us a like. We're Upstart Channel. We're just trying to enjoy the game today on a Sunday. Saquon Barkley on first and 10. 5-6 yard gain. Solid carry. And you just got to keep feeding Saquon. 100% big task. Yeah, Tom, 100%. Like, you just can't make that call. Obviously, they have no faith in Justin Fields at this point, or they have no faith in the Giants' offense being able to put up a big number today, which I don't hate that. If you're being like an analytics guy, if you're just following the New York Giants, I mean, chances are they're not putting up 20, 30 points on you today. So if you kick a bunch of field goals when you have the opportunity instead of turning it over, you'll probably win. Daniel Jones on the bootleg makes the little move and gets a first down. I mean, that'll be the end of he does get out of bounds, but that'll be the end of the first quarter. I think, they give him the first down. Daniel Jones' rushing yards total is just a lock every week, is it not, folks? He really does look like one of the most mobile quarterbacks in the NFL. I'm just shocked by that. Of all the things you told me when the Giants drafted Daniel Jones, I didn't think he was going to come out looking like this agile and mobile. When he gets out into space and starts getting his legs churning, he really is fast. But that's the end of the first quarter. It's 7-6 New York. I'm pretty pleased with how the Giants have played. I just think they've given up maybe 1 or 2 more explosive plays than you want to Justin Fields in the first quarter on defense. Otherwise, on offense, all right, they had 1 drive stall. First drive of the game, no big deal. Second drive, excellent. Just great play calling, very comfortable. Baltimore scored again. So that game, like, does Baltimore always not just get off to like a ridiculous start? I feel like every week you watch the 1 o'clock slate, Baltimore is up big early, and then the witching hour comes, and it's close. It's close. 14-3 Baltimore, though. The Bills kind of have to have this. Like, they're starting to come back to reality. Tennessee is up 14-0 on Indianapolis in Indy. Derrick Henry with a touchdown run in that game, as well as Robert Woods with a touchdown catch. Yeah, so that's pretty much all the act. Oh, Falcons are up 10-0 on the Browns. I know a lot of people like the Falcons today in Atlanta. Yeah, it's a sharp play. That's a sharp play. The Falcons are just surprisingly not bad this year. They're serviceable. They're a watchable team. If they come on red zone, they keep the game at least enjoyable and make a couple plays here or there. Shout out to everybody watching the stream today on a Sunday. Shout out to all you Giant fans. Up 7-6. How are we feeling so far? Big task. What do you think? Positivity right now. Everything looking good so far. Everything running smoothly. Couple of boneheaded plays. I mean, Thibodeau makes a nice play and then just gives it up right away after with the personal foul, which is tough. But other than that, Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones are just running all over Chicago right now. Just the Bears are just overcommitting, not disciplined. They're just running like a bunch of wild dogs, as Lawrence Taylor, whatever he said, crazed dogs. And they're just not seeing the football. Daniel Jones, some play action, has them off balance. Saquon Barkley's got some big rushing lanes. Giants, 77 rushing yards. Chicago with more passing yards, but Chicago's passing yards have been really on two big throws to Darnell Mooney. Hasn't been like methodical. It's been two completions from Justin Fields. More play action. Daniel Jones running for his life to the left, and he's going to have to just get that one out of his hands. Smart play from Daniel Jones. He's running to his left. Defense did not buy the play action on this play. Agreed, big task. The defense needs to play better. No more big plays. Make Justin Fields make methodical throws down the field. Make him pick you apart. Don't let him just air it out and take shots and convert. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion from Jones. He just threw it away after getting some pressure rolling out. Saquon gets the handoff on 2nd and 10, and he just pretty much gets tripped as soon as he gets the handoff there. So a little bit of a stall here, and it's going to be 3rd and long for the Giants. Looks like the first quarter end came at possibly the worst time. When are we going to see Kenny Golladay make a catch? Will it be this week? When will we see Kenny Golladay make a catch? David Sills, Richie James to the left, Kenny Golladay to the right. Tanner Hudson also lined up in the backfield to the left. 3rd and 9 for New York. Jones in the shotgun. Jones steps up, fires, incomplete. Looking for Golladay and just really fired it incomplete, overthrew it. Not sure how open he was to begin with, to be honest with you. And the Giants will punt. Keep flipping the field. Eventually, you have to think Justin Fields gives you one. You have to think. Here's the punt. And it goes into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just once, I'd like to see the Giants pin another team on the 1 yard line. Just once. I just feel like they always are just touchback merchants when they're punting the football. All right, so Giants flip the field. Bears will get it on their own 25. How are we feeling out there? That drive stalled as soon as the quarter ended. It looked like all the rhythm was gone. Met streams will be when the playoff games are. When the playoff games are, JP. So when you find the schedule for the Met playoff games and MLB releases them, that is when I will be trying to stream them. They're obviously they're not covering themselves in glory this weekend, so let's try to stay positive. I don't want to talk about them at the moment. If you're popping in for a second, throw us that like button. We're trying to grow the channel. Big Giant fan here. We're trying to stream all the Giant games this year. Spain without the S. That's what watching the Giants is, but we do it every week live. So you see the pain. Big test. Golladay has to be one of the worst. Golladay has to be one of the worst signings the Giants have ever made. They have to. He has to be. He absolutely has to be. He never gets open. this idea that Daniel Jones is dying to throw it to anybody who gets open. The guy is just dying to throw it to anybody. He does not care whose name is on the back of the jersey. He really does not. But the fact that Kenny Golladay doesn't get any catches or targets has to say something to him. Like, you're just not winning enough. And practice, they had to have practiced all summer long. And Daniel Jones, every time he throws it up to Kenny Golladay, he must think, oh, this is probably getting picked. That's what he has to feel like. Because I don't think Daniel Jones is walking in and be like, yep, this guy got paid $70 million. Fuck him. I'm not going to throw it to him. No shot. Guy needs to get open or needs to make one or two plays to make Daniel Jones think that he can go up and make a catch. All right, so early second quarter here, 14 minutes remaining. So they're recapping the draft day trade from last year. The Giants basically traded the pick that the Bears used to get Justin Fields, and they got Kadarius Toney, a fifth-round pick, the pick that they used to select Evan Neal. So they got a bunch for him, but Kadarius Toney never plays, and Evan Neal remains to be seen. He really struggled last week. First down, handoff is to I don't think that is Khalil Herbert this time. Number 25, Ebner, on the carry. I think that's his name. I'm sorry, Bears fans. Like, you guys, your skill positions are struggling. Ebner. Yeah. I thought the Giants' skill positions were struggling. Hey, listen, Darnell Mooney has made a couple of big plays so far. But, geez. Second and 6 for Chicago. Fields empty backfield. In the shotgun. Gets the snap. Looks. Rolls right. Trying to make something happen and just darts it out of bounds. Good defense there from New York. And that's exactly what you need to do. Like, if the pass rush isn't going to get there, they can't just run down the sidelines on Justin Fields. He's dying to pick up first downs with his legs. Yeah, Evan Neal, listen, I was burying him after Monday night, but I'm open to thinking that the Dallas Cowboys pass rush is just the best in the league. And that was just a really tough spot for a rookie that early in his career. But he really struggled. Andrew Thomas did struggle early in his career. The thing about Andrew Thomas is, like, he would have one or two plays a game where he would look bad and it would cost the Giants in his rookie season. But Evan Neal, that game, it was just like almost unplayable. Like, he just was losing every rep, in my opinion. So it was just very difficult to compare. So yeah, Andrew Thomas struggled over time, but I thought Evan Neal for one game just like ruined the game that I didn't see. I hadn't seen Andrew Thomas absolutely ruin a game like that. Fields looking to run, and he's going to get, oh my God, the Giants can't bring him down. And all of a sudden, Justin Fields gets a first down. Wow. Should have been wrapped up easily for a sack, and Justin Fields evades the sack. Let's see who blew the tackle here. Looks like it was Tay Crowder, was it? Nope. Jihad Ward blows the sack. He had him in his grasp, couldn't wrap up Justin Fields. Justin Fields is just going to be out here doing this all game long. So if the Giants aren't going to wrap him up, then he's going to keep the Bears in the game. Aaron Robinson does deliver a blow to Justin Fields on that play. Almost knocked the ball loose. And I think we got a timeout here. So the Bears offense is really scrappy so far. I don't really believe in it to sustain through 4 quarters. That being said, they are moving the ball just enough to keep the Giants at bay, keep this game close. It is 7-6. We got time left in the second quarter. If you're popping in for a second, throw us a like button, Upstart channel. We're just getting this going. First week back on YouTube. We had some videos in the past, but this is our first week officially back, putting out videos, doing live streams, reacting to all types of games. We react to everything: baseball, basketball, soccer, football. We do it all, and the more people involved, the more games we'll do. So shout out to you guys for joining us. 7-6, New York Football Giants. Justin Fields just picked up a first down. The Giants pretty much had him wrapped up in the backfield. Couldn't finish the play. Dallas is up 6-0 on the Commanders, so that's interesting. The fact that the Commanders are at least keeping it close. Maybe the Cooper Rush. That was a combination of Cooper Kupp and Cooper Rush. Cooper Crush. That's actually a sick name for like a creative player in Madden. Cooper Crush. Yeah, but Cooper Rush not doing as much. CeeDee Lamb is getting involved, but a couple field goals for Dallas. Carson Wentz is doing Carson Wentz things, which is a whole lot of nada. And the Jets have put a touchdown on the board. Let's see. Was it a Justin Fields? Braxton Berrios touchdown pass. Is that what I'm seeing here? And Zach Wilson caught it. Wow. Unbelievable. I need to see that play. Can we get a game break here? Can we get a game break so I can see Zach Wilson touchdown reception? Is Zach Wilson and Garrett Wilson just going to be receivers for the Jets next year? We're switching beverages. Zach Wilson touchdown reception. Oh, man, I need to see it. All right, so coming out of the timeout here, Bears got a 1st and 10. I think they're in like their own territory here in like the 30. It looks like, is Justin Fields injured here? Aaron Robinson destroyed him at the end of the play. Jihad Ward had him wrapped up, couldn't finish the play. No, Fields is fine. Fields is under center, 1st and 10. Philly special for Zach. All right, they got to make him feel good somehow. Big run here for Ebner, number 25. Just like a pitch to the left. Bears offensive line and blocking sets the edge, and Ebner gets to the left. We got a game break here for Jacksonville when they went up 14-zip. Just an easy little throw out to the flat for Trevor Lawrence. And Jacksonville goes up 14-0. Jacksonville's covering no matter what in that game. So that you could lock that up. If I'm wrong on that, clip this and send it to me. Shout out to everybody popping in on this Sunday afternoon. We're watching Giants-Bears today. Ooh, that was a nasty block on Aaron Robinson. I mean, like, Blossom Game, crazy name. Blossom Game, crazy name. Crunched Aaron Robinson. And Aaron Robinson, that could have been a neck. That's bad. This guy can't stay healthy either, man. And that's not, like, I don't even blame Aaron Robinson there. Like, what is he supposed to do? He's trying to stay inside, trying to not let the guy cut inside upfield on him. And the blocker is just, like, cranking on his neck. Like, cranking on it. And we have another timeout. So last stop and start here in East Rutherford. But Aaron Robinson, prayers up for him. That looked nasty. His neck got snapped to the left. And he was laying out. That's probably going to be a cart situation. What's going on out there? What do you guys think of the rest of the 1 o'clock slate? I know you guys are probably watching Red Zone, checking out other games. We're locked in the Giants-Bears right now. Not much action in the last, 5 minutes in this game, though. A lot of injuries. We had end of the quarter. We had a timeout. So not a lot going on in Giants-Bears in the last few minutes. The Baltimore Ravens are just going on a bender right now on Buffalo. I'm worried for the Bills fans, man. They're going to start putting other people through tables, not people that want to go through tables. They're going to start actually grabbing strangers and putting them through tables if their team keeps underperforming. 2 weeks in a row losing, not a good look if you're Buffalo. First 2 good matchups for the Bills. No, I guess LA are decent, but it was opening night, Thursday night. Lamar Jackson is that dude, though. I mean, Lamar Jackson just creates so many issues for defenses, especially when the way Baltimore caters to him. They got to pay that man. He's going to get whatever he wants. If he doesn't, Giant fans, Lamar Jackson, New York Football Giants, just sell the rest of the team and bring him home, right? Just bring him here. If you could keep Lamar and Saquon Barkley, if you could align those 2 players in the same backfield, that is something crazy. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. Daniel Jones is running just fine right now. I bet you Daniel Jones has more rushing yards right now. Giants, Bears, Daniel Jones, Justin Fields, the unscorable force against the field goal kicking object. That's how they're lining this up. Aaron Robinson walking off under his own power. You love to see that at least. I mean, his neck really got banged up. It looks like he's going to the tent. Fabian Moreau, number 37, coming in for Aaron Robinson. So tough for Aaron Robinson. He just can't stay healthy. If you follow that guy's career, even when they drafted him, he was hurt when they signed him. When they drafted him, he was hurt. Starts this year, looks like he's playing all right, and then he gets hurt. Comes back. Oh, no, I think he had his appendix removed. Then he comes back this week and hurt in the beginning of the second quarter. Justin Fields just misses a wide open running back in the backfield, Ebner, number 25. He was wide open. Justin Fields just overthrows him. I think I would, Big Task. I think I would sell the farm for Lamar Jackson. I think he's the type of player that's he makes the rest of your team look good no matter what. And if you could still draft well and find talent elsewhere, you'd hope your GM could do, and you just have the quarterback solve. Listen, I'm still a Daniel Jones supporter. I don't think he's as trash as everyone said. We discussed this earlier. Second and 10, they just dump it off to Cole Kmet, the tight end. Very similar to the type of play action the Giants have been running, where they just are looking to get a simple read for the quarterback, a little dump off. Thibodeau was in Justin Fields' face. Justin Fields, a nice little sidearm toss there, but it was really like a 3-yard throw in the backfield, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Cole Kmet, the tight end with the catch, and he runs it upfield for about 12 yards on that. But yeah, I mean, you got to sell the farm for Lamar Jackson if you're the Giants, I think. There's only a couple of players on the team, like Andrew Thomas, I would keep to play with Lamar. That would be nice. They hand it off to Ebner on the outside, and a really nice play by number 24, Dane Belton, the rookie, comes up, makes the first contact in the backfield, and that'll be a loss for Chicago on first down. Really nice play by number 24 on the Giants. Nate Ebner. I'm thinking of Ebner because that's the name of the Chicago backup running back right now. He gets cracked by Dane Belton in the backfield. So 2nd and 12 for Chicago. They're just across midfield. Oh, and we have a free blitzer for the Giants here, and Justin Fields is crunched. Tay Crowder just comes in, middle linebacker blitz. Nobody picks him up, and that is a huge play from this Giants defense. The first impact play from this Giants defense all game long. They've done a lot of holding in the red zone, but right now, that was the biggest impact play, pushing them back. They sent the house. Jalen Smith was going. Tay Crowder was blitzing as well. And Tay Crowder ends up rugby tackling Justin Fields to the ground. Justin Fields is playing a lot like Daniel Jones right now, I got to be honest. Yeah, big task, finally. We needed to make a play, and we finally did. Giants blitz again, and then Bears run a screen pass. It's a perfect play call, and they're going to get a first down out of this. You have to read the screen better than that. The Bears set up a screen to Khalil Herbert, and that is tough. 1st and 10 for Chicago, and they're back in field goal range. Giants they smell blood in the water on 3rd and long. They wanted to get a sack. Everyone commits to going after Justin Fields, and the Bears had a play called perfectly for a screen pass to Khalil Herbert. He picks up about 20 yards. So it's a big screen play. Bears now firmly in field goal range. Fields drops back to pass. He's hit! They call it incomplete. That's got to be a fumble. And they say there's a flag on the play too. I mean, this is brutal. Every time the Giants make an impact play, there's a flag. It's like they can't make an impact play and there not be a flag. Clearly a hold. Azeez Ojulari hits Justin Fields along with Dexter Lawrence, hits his arm, and it looks like the ball is out. What's the call here? I saw a flag. What's the flag called? What's the flag on? First down, the Giants force a fumble. Azeez Ojulari and Dexter Lawrence get to the quarterback, and Kayvon Thibodeau scoops it up. So there you go. All those guys, 1st and 2nd round picks on the defensive line, finally get home. That's probably the best pass rush the Giants have had all season. Kayvon Thibodeau will be in the headlines for recovering a fumble, but he really just jumps on the football. That's a big stop there in the red zone. They keep 3 points on the board. 9:30 remaining in the second quarter. And you got to respond with points here. Defense holds, got to respond with points here. Let's cook up another drive like that second drive. The thing about the Giants is they just cannot rebound from going behind in the sticks. If they go behind 1st and 10, if it becomes 2nd and 12, 3rd and 9, they just fall behind schedule, they're screwed. Because they can't block well enough. Big hole for Saquon Barkley. He's off to the races. Saquon's off to the races. He crossed the 50. And let's go. A huge run on 1st and 10 for Saquon Barkley. And now we're talking, Giants fans. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. Here we go. Huge run for Saquon Barkley coming off the turnover. The Bears send a safety blitz. And then, wow, what a block there from number 68. I think that's Glowinski. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Mark Glowinski seals 2 players there. Sealed the safety. The safety tries to come blitz through the middle there, and Mark Glowinski kind of just uses his defender to block the blitzer, and Saquon has a huge hole. Play action fake to Saquon Barkley. He throws it to Tanner Hudson. It's complete. Daniel Jones play action, and this is just simple play calling, ladies and gentlemen. You love to see it from Mike Kafka and this Giants offensive coordinator. He's calling simple reads for Daniel Jones. He has the defense reacting to the run so heavily for Chicago, and then it's just simple pitch and catch to the tight end. Whoever that tight end is, we don't even know who these tight ends are for the Giants. This guy made a meal of that. Tanner Hudson made a meal of that throw. Another play action for the Giants, another dump off to the tight end. This time it's number 82, Daniel Bellinger, and they get about 2 yards on 1st down. That's fine. Just move the ball forward every play. That is the key for the Giants. Sounds simple, sounds basic, but they can't get into 3rd and long situations. They'll score points if Daniel Jones isn't dealing with 3rd and 12 and pass rushers pinning their ears back and the defense sitting back, safeties ready to make reads. Like, Daniel Jones is not the guy for that. He's the guy for staying ahead, making these type of play action plays, getting his legs moving. Daniel Jones is running like a mile so far, just side to side in the backfield. Bears send another safety blitz, and Saquon's running the ball again. This time he runs it to the left, gets about 4 or 5. But Saquon Barkley is definitely running hungry again today. I mean, this guy is a different player this season, for sure. If you're just popping in for a second, throw us a like button. We're trying to grow the channel. Hit that like button. Smash it, if you will. Just smash it. I hear that's what everyone does. Hit that like button. Lets other people see the stream. We're trying to grow the channel. It lets me know that more people are enjoying it, or at least partaking in this Sunday afternoon activity. Daniel Jones, play action fake, and there's another flag on the play. I'm not even going to get excited. David Sills makes the catch for a 1st down, but I'm just like 98% sure that's coming back for a hold. They just cannot. Illegal formation. Brian Dable is pissed off. Brian Dable is furious. That's a brutal call. David Sills finally makes a play, and it's a flag. David Sills going in motion. Illegal formation, like, we need an entire class on it. I know there's people that play football and know what the rules are all the time, but some of this stuff is just so vague. Like, they don't even explain it. Just like illegal formation. The screen is to Saquon Barkley, and he's running around like a bat out of hell in the backfield. Daniel Jones throws a block. Saquon Barkley gets a 1st down. What a play from Saquon, and Daniel Jones throwing a block. How about that from your quarterback? How many quarterbacks are throwing an impact block on the left side? Let's go. Let's go. Look at this block from Daniel Jones. I'm turning up the volume for a second. Hopefully YouTube, don't tell YouTube. Daniel Jones with a huge block on that play. How about that? Dude, just let Saquon play kill the carrier out there. That's all he needs to do. Just put him in the ball. Pretend it's in the Infinity Gauntlet, Saquon, and just protect that thing. How about that block from Daniel Jones? Besides, maybe Josh Allen might be the only other quarterback that can make that block. That's one thing I will say. There's nobody that big with the balls to make that block. at quarterback. That's a huge play. That is an absolutely huge play. Broken screen pass that was blown up by the Bears defense. Saquon makes one guy miss, and then it's off to the races the complete other side of the field. Daniel Jones, keeper again. He's just going to run it in again. Daniel Jones, 2 rushing touchdowns for Daniel Jones. Dual threat Danny. That's what we're calling him from now on. Dual threat Danny. You have to respect it both. You have to respect both. And Brian Dable and Mike Kafka, they realize that he can't just drop back. Look at the play action. Look at the respect that Saquon Barkley demands from the Bears defense right now. And then Danny Dimes is just getting out to the edge, finishing it off. And I'm seeing some really nice blocking from the Giants tight ends, from the Giants receivers, from Daniel Jones. Let's go. Run blocking. Really nice run blocking. 13-6. Graham Gano out there to add on the extra point. Let's see if it goes through. Play clock running thin. They get the snap off, and Gano tacks it on. 14-6. Daniel Jones, 2 rushing touchdowns in the first half. And guys, I don't know if this is gonna stop. He could have ran for 80 yards if he had more room on that play. The Bears defense are selling out on the run game, on the play action. And until they make an adjustment, until they start respecting the fact that Daniel Jones might keep it. And those play action fakes are really nice. I mean, Daniel Jones, the deception, he's getting the cameraman. Let's go, Big Task. Big Task, I'm telling you. Make sure you're subscribed, Big Task. Because ever since you came into chat, the Giants can finally move the football. I've done, probably on the stream the last 2 years, I've probably done about 8 or 9 Giants games. Maybe less, maybe a little bit more. They haven't scored this much in a half. I'm pretty confident on any of my live streams so far. So you're that guy. Big task in hand. Appreciate you popping in. If you're jumping in for a second, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We're doing Giants games. We'll be doing Mets playoff games. We did a soccer game yesterday. We did Tottenham versus Arsenal. Huge Tottenham fan. We got destroyed. But whatever. It doesn't matter. Right now it's 14-6 New York Giants, and there's no end in sight. There's no end in sight right now. If Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley are balling out like this kind of looks like an Oklahoma type of offense, easy reads for the quarterback, easy runs for the running back. This is not difficult right now. Let's go, Big Task. Appreciate the sub, man. You're my guy. The good luck charm today in Mikey Hot Takes live stream is Big Task in hand. Someone else is going to have to dethrone him until proven otherwise. Let's check the rest of the league right now. Baltimore's pouring it on, 20-3, 17-point lead for them. 17-9, Seattle. Detroit's kicking field goals, but they're in that game. They might make it close. Cleveland is on the scoreboard. Jacoby Brissett with a touchdown pass to, I don't even know who that guy is. Let's see. Who the hell is that? Who caught that touchdown for Cleveland? Oh, they didn't. Jacoby Brissett ran one in. My bad. James, I'm sorry. When you're trying to ask for my favorite team to lose or win by 3, I just can't allow it. They're up by 8 points right now. I haven't felt like this in years. You're gonna have to lose your money on that one. I hope you bet responsibly. If you didn't bet responsibly, that's tough. But we'll talk offline because you're my guy. But still. I need a Giants comfortable win. I want to dance for a change. I want to see some points. I want to see 30 points on the board for the New York Football Giants. That's what I need. And that run on third down, it wasn't a run. It was a screen pass that Saquon just ran backwards and turned into a Barry Sanders type play, and Daniel Jones threw a block. That's the best play of the year for the Giants, in my opinion. They've had some big plays, but that's my favorite play of the year so far. I mean, Daniel Jones has acres on the play action here. Giants offense is looking real good so far. Probably two of their best drives of the season today in the first half. Ending in Daniel Jones rushing touchdowns. Simple bootlegs. Bears defense is just not ready for it, not disciplined, and they're just overcommitting to Saquon the whole time. Handoff is to Khalil Herbert on first down. He fights forward for about 5. maybe 6. Tough run on first down for Khalil Herbert. It's been tough sledding for the Bears' rushing offense. Justin Fields, when he's had time and they've had, he's connected on a couple of big throws to Darnell Mooney on the first couple of drives. Other than that, he's been under duress. He's been struggling. The second option for Justin Fields isn't open, and he kind of tucks it down, runs around back there. Giants' pass rush is doing just enough to disrupt him and not let him go crazy with his legs. He has extended enough plays to keep them in this football game. Fields drops back. Looks, and it looks like he connects again to Darnell Mooney. So Darnell Mooney is getting most of the joy for the Bears. Let's try to guard him. All right, Giants. Oh, that ball hits the ground. That hit the ground. Review, challenge. Yep, Giants are going to challenge that. That definitely hit the ground. That's a big time play that they need. They need to be incomplete. It should be a completion. Justin Fields kind of underthrows it. Definitely hits the ground, no doubt about it. Unless this guy has a sixth finger that we don't know about, that ball hits the ground. The nose of the football hits the ground. Incomplete for sure. Lot of break. See, as a Giant fan, all these breaks and all these good things happening in the first half just instantly the cynic in me makes me worried for the second half. Just makes me worried for what could happen. But we have another timeout here. The Giants are challenging a little comeback route from Darnell Mooney, which they've ruled complete on the field, is being challenged by the Giants. It looks like the nose of the football hit the ground. That should be coming back. But we will see. You never know what could happen in the National Football League. Commanders taking a commanding 1-point lead, Tom Kelly, over the Dallas Cowboys. That would be big for the division if the Commanders can steal a win in Dallas. Jahan Dotson with his first career touchdown. Is that his first career touchdown? I haven't followed if he has any other ones on the season. Very good challenge, big task. I think that's definitely coming back. Looks like the nose of the football hit the ground. Tennessee is blowing up Indianapolis. Chargers up 21-7. Austin Eckler has a touchdown. Gerald Everett has a touchdown. 2 touchdowns for Austin Eckler. So big game for him if you have him in fantasy. And wow, there go the Philadelphia Eagles. See, 14-13. That looks like the game of the slate so far. It's 14-14. So there you go. Miles Sanders and Jalen Hurts, both touchdown runs in that game. We will be getting rid of whoever that is. All right. We got rid of that random because we can't have that in the chat. Just bad for business. Really bad for business. Dude, they're pushing these Wendy's French toast sticks. They look amazing, but I don't know. Wendy's breakfast just hasn't computed in my brain yet. Just doesn't make sense. Doesn't add up. It's probably delicious. All right, let's take a look at this 4 o'clock slate. We got Cardinals, Panthers. Tomorrow night's game is Rams, Niners. This has to be incomplete. We're back from timeout. They're showing the replay right out of timeout. And it looks like Darnell Mooney could not reel that in. So it is 3rd and 6. Big call. Good challenge from Brian Daboll. Giants keep all their timeouts. And the Bears are forced with a 3rd and 6. Too much coffee, ladies and gentlemen. So we got to get some water. Justin Fields in the shotgun. 3rd and 6. They motion someone into the backfield. Fields sees pressure, and Dexter Lawrence wraps him up for the sack. Let's go. Sexy Dexy gets to the quarterback for a change. It's been a long time coming. We've been waiting for Dexter Lawrence to get home and get a sack like that for a long time, and he finally does this time. What a play from Dexter Lawrence. Blows up the right guard. Just gets him out of his way. Bull rush. Walks him back, and Justin Fields is a sitting duck. He tries to evade, and Dexter Lawrence makes the play. Let's go. Oh, Dotson's got 3 touchdowns? Nice. The Bears will punt, 4th and 15 after the sack. Richie James fields the punt. Ball's out! Richie James fumbles the punt, and it looks like the Bears recovered it. Oh, my God. That's the one thing that can't happen, and he does it. Never, oh, my God. Richie James fumbles the punt. Never let him return punts again. Never, just absolutely brutal, man. Clear as day fumble. And the fact that they couldn't recover this is a shame, too. He barely gets hit. Just horrible. Horrible, horrible. Richie James, no more punt returning for you. Classic Giants there. This is why you can't have anything nice as a Giants fan. Bears are going to tack on here for sure. That's a game-losing play from Richie James. We saw that in week. Yeah, fire him to the moon, Ray. I agree, but if Kaderi, the guy he's standing next to, wasn't always wearing sweatpants, maybe we can get someone else to play for him. But the receiving core is literally practice squad eligible, the entire team. Brutal, brutal muffed punt. Now you have to hope to hold him to 3 again, just giving away points. Bears get the ball to start the second half. I mean, Justin Fields will give you one. He'll give you one, but they're going to get into field goal range, no problem here. First down, handoff is to Khalil Herbert, and he runs right into number 93, Nick Williams. So no gain on first down. The Bears' offense is not doing anything to make me worried for a change. I'm not petrified about getting torched, but you just can't be giving them free possessions. Now all they need to do is get one first down, and they're back in field goal range. Fields is going to look to make a play with his legs here and get into field goal range. Giants have to be ready for that. Fields in the shotgun, 2nd and 10, drops back to pass, slings it, and it's deflected at the line of scrimmage. Nick Williams, number 93, 2 plays in a row, making his presence felt. And this would be huge here to get a quick 3 and out to bounce back after that muff punt for Richie James. I mean, it wasn't a muff from Richie James. I mean, he catches the punt, runs a couple yards, and then as soon as somebody makes impact with him, the ball pops out. So, bad fumble. Unfortunately, that's wide receiver 1. It's never good when your wide receiver 1 is also returning punts. Just think about that. Fields on 3rd and 10, and he's taking off, and he takes off, and he's easily going to get a first down. It's just so predictable, and he takes off. He had no intentions of throwing the football. He has no intentions of throwing the football. The Giants need a middle linebacker so badly. Tay Crowder he tries hard. He was Mr. Irrelevant in the draft, so you can only expect so much. But the fact that 2 years in a row this guy's your number 1 linebacker, he just doesn't do anything amazing. He's just not a great run stuffer, not a great pass defender. Maybe he's a leader or something like that, just a solid player, but 1st and 10 for Chicago, and if they get in the end zone here, this is tragedy. This is a tragedy. I mean, come on. Does Fox really need to throw me a State Farm ad right now with this much time left in the first half? This whole first half has been commercials. And they need to squeeze in a State Farm ad. Yeah, we don't deserve this big task. We really don't. Everything was going smoothly. Literally just call a fair catch. Just call a fair catch, buddy. Number 96 is hurt for the Giants. Unfortunately, prayers up for him. Don't know who that is. 1st and 10. Force a turnover of your own here. This is how the game works. You got to step up and respond when one person makes a mistake. You got to step up, pick your teammate up. Let's go. It's not like you got to just think this guy, they got to just spy Justin Fields the whole game. Literally, he has that clock in his head now. He looks like Daniel Jones on Monday night where he's just going to tuck it and run as soon as he has a thought. 1st and 10 for Fields in Chicago. On the Giants 25. Fields rolls right. Throws, and it's broken up by number 37, Fabian Moreau. Big play. Good timing from the safety. It looked like it was open for a second. Equanimous St. Brown comes free in the backfield. And Fields just doesn't get it there in time. The safety has time to get his hand on the football. Nice play on the ball there. It's a big play, too, because it would have been a first down and very short. And that's really how Chicago is going to have to score, it looks like. Either Fields is going to have to run one in from 30 yards away, or they're going to have to get like a pass interference. Handoff is to Khalil Herbert, and he gets stuffed. So you like to see this adjustment from the Giants defense. They said we're not going to allow Chicago to run the football, at least with the running backs today. Justin Fields has had some scramble situations where he's gotten some yardage that way. But on the design runs, the Giants defenses have looked very good today. So it's 3rd and 10. A defense is another chance to pick it up and hold them to a field goal. Let's see what happens here. I doubt they get a playoff before the 2-minute warning, or will they? No shot. So we'll go to the 2-minute warning. Another commercial break opportunity for Fox. Thank God. Richie James really giving Chicago a chance down the end of this first half here. Like this, the Giants should be driving right now, or at least a chance to make this a 2-possession game. Conversely, Chicago has a chance to get a little bit closer. A huge 3rd down coming out of this 2-minute warning. Giants have all 3 timeouts left, so a stop here. They can get into that 2-minute offense, try to get a field goal before the half. Chicago will have the ball coming out of the half, so something to note there. And yeah, let's take a look at it. We're going to keep checking in around the league because, it is the NFL. There's things happening at all times. So let's take a look. All right, so I really would like to say, I would like to be watching that Jacksonville-Philly game on the side because I would like to see Philly lose. No offense, Eagles fans, if you're popping in. As a Giant fan here, want to keep that division close. Can't have you guys going 4-0. But a huge response from Philly, it looks like, in that game, going down 14-zip. All right, James, you sent me the video for Zach Wilson. Appreciate that. I'll check it out soon. I'll check it out at halftime and give you my thoughts. If you're popping in for a second, throw us that like button. Brand new Upstart channel on YouTube. We're reacting to a lot of football games this year. We'll be doing some MLB playoffs. We'll be doing some NBA games. We do everything on this channel when we have the time, when we feel it necessary. So, huge Giant fan. One great play after the other on offense from Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley so far, and it just really still hasn't been enough because the defense is kind of allowing just Justin Fields to move it, to eat some clock, to have time of possession, and then also that Richie James fumble just can't happen, man. It just can't happen. I think that's the one thing. Like, if you're playing on special teams, if you're a return man, if you fumble, you instantly lose your job. I think that's just, got to be a fact. You can't do it anymore. So, and as soon as Tony comes back, I know it's, crazy to think because the guy's always injured, so why would you give him another job? But as soon as he comes back, he needs to be returning punts. All right, 3rd and 10. Huge play here. Difference between 3 and a possible 6, or even the chance for the Giants to get the ball back here. Fields on 3rd and 10. You have to be ready for him to run for a first down here. You just have to. Thibodeau lining up on the right. False start on Chicago, and Thibodeau draws it, and the Bears' offensive line is getting a little bit worried. It looks like Kayvon Thibodeau looks like a player today, folks. What do you guys think? Kayvon Thibodeau has had an impact a little bit on this first half. He did have that stupid personal foul. I thought it was a little ticky-tacky. The ball wasn't even on the ground yet. The guy can't see where the ball is landing. He taps it in the air. He gives him like a chest pass. He gives Justin Fields a chest pass. 3rd and 15. You just can't let him run for a first down here. If he's going to make a nice throw, he's going to make a nice throw. Quick screen to Cole Kmet, and he's got nowhere to go. Tay Crowder and about 15 Giants. The Bears are doing their best to push him, but he gets about 5 or 6, and they're going to have to settle for their field goal. So the defense, again, bending but not breaking. Really nice play. That false start really blew up that Bears drive right there. 3rd and 10. I was still kind of worried Justin Fields would tuck it and run. That's where he's been having most of his success. But so far, nothing crazy. And the Bears will bring out their kicker once again. Fields, 4 of 10, 111 yards. So most of that coming on a one bomb to Darnell Mooney. There was one other nice throw about 20, 25 yards down the field on the first drive. But really, he's not going to pepper you down the field. If he sees one-on-one coverage, he's just going to throw it down there and hope his receiver makes a play. So you have to be like that if you're a Giants fan. 40-yard attempt here from this kicker they signed off the street. And he puts it right down the middle. So at least this kicker for the Bears is keeping them in the game. We have a 14-9 football game, about 1:44 remaining in the second quarter. The Giants will get the ball back here. They do have 2 timeouts. They use a timeout there to stop the clock before the field goal, so the Chicago couldn't eat too much time. Let's see if Daniel Jones and this Giants offense can't cook something up. About 2-minute drill, get a field goal, get something going right before the half, because it would be huge momentum-wise to steal 3 points right back after Richie James pretty much gifted them. That was a gift from Richie James, and hopefully there are no more gifts from this Giants team. And listen, when you have Daniel Jones as quarterback, he's liable for that one mistake, absolutely. So when you have your special teams unit making mistakes like that, the margin for error is too thin for that. So, 1:44. I don't know if this Giants offense is good enough to run a 2-minute drill per se. Giants offense has failed to score in the final 2 minutes of a first half in 20 straight games. That is extremely tough. So it looks like a new kick returner here for the Giants, and at least he holds on to the football. Gary Brightwell. So make him the new punt returner too. I don't mind as long as he doesn't fumble. Just keep running that same bootleg to Saquon, and Daniel Jones runs it for 20 yards. They just showed both touchdown runs. They were literally mirror images of each other, and the Bears defense has not adapted to it. So let's keep using that until they stop it, folks. 1st and 10, 1:40 for Daniel Jones, 2 timeouts. So let's see if you could try to get some throws, get out of bounds, and get a field goal on the board. Graham Gano has a leg. We all know this. So it wouldn't take much to get into field goal range. A couple of nice plays. The give to Barkley. Runs through one arm tackle and gets dragged down after about 4 or 5. This is why they don't score. And this is why they don't score in the first half. They just play so conservatively with Daniel Jones to end halves. Handoff is to Barkley again. And it'll be 3rd and short. So they've 2-minute drill here. They haven't used a timeout. Chicago will use one now. It's 3rd and 1. They hand it off to Barkley twice. I just don't get. I just don't get the play calling here, and maybe it's their personnel. They don't have the receivers. They don't have the offensive line to just let Daniel Jones drop back in 2-minute drill and try to pick apart a defense at this moment. So they run 2 draw plays in 2-minute drill in their own end right now with 2 timeouts. Chicago was fortunate enough to give them one. It's 3rd and 1 here. Jones keeps it this time. He's looking to get out of bounds, and he does. So they get the first down on the keeper. That keeper is just destroying the Bears, man. Daniel Jones with the Houdini act, then they don't know what he's doing with the ball back there. They don't know if he's going to try to fumble it, if he's going to give it to Saquon, which is scary enough. And then when he keeps it himself, he does have that extra giddy up to get to the first down marker there. He runs out of bounds. So they do get to save a timeout. So 3 run plays. I say, what do I know? If they get into field goal range with 3 run plays and no timeout spent, I'll be very impressed. Jones, nowhere to throw it. Goes right. And it's dropped. He puts it right in Tanner Hudson's breadbasket, and he drops the football. This guy stinks. Even the catch Tanner Hudson had before, he stunk. He almost bottled that. I mean, Daniel Jones on the run throws a bullet, like threads it through the needle, and this kid can't make the catch. Tanner Hudson, number 88. He stinks. He looked like Evan Ingram on that play. Number 88 is just a cursed number in a Giants uniform. Just cursed. You got to make that catch. You got to make that catch. This is what I mean. Daniel Jones' numbers are going to suck, and people will be like, he didn't do anything. Well, he does have 2 rushing touchdowns, but that's besides the point. Barkley on the draw play. 3rd down now. 3rd and 7. Chicago will use another timeout. Personally, if I'm a Bears fan, I would just want them to get to the half here and get the ball in the second half. Yeah, man, number 88 is cursed for the New York Giants. Like, you're destined to drop the football more when you're wearing number 88 for the New York Giants. Evan Ingram has cursed the position, has cursed the number. Tanner Hudson, that's got to be caught. Like, that's got to be caught. Good teams make those plays and get 3 points. Get rid of this. Get rid of this clown. Daniel Jones drops back, throws it to David Sills, who once again is short of a first down. So it's 4th and 1 for the Giants here. Obviously, there is Brian Daboll going to go for it? Come on, coach, go for it. Jones connected to David Sills. I mean, this is the problem with having David Sills as one of your receivers. It's just like he doesn't make anybody miss after the catch. He has no speed. He's not running away from anyone. Daniel Jones comes off the field, and here comes the punt team. So 44 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Just a very conservative 2-minute drill there that pretty much gets ruined by a drop from number 88, Tanner Hudson, who I had no idea. Like, most Giant fans barely even know who that guy is. But just know he's wearing number 88 for the Giants, so he drops the football. He has butterfingers. The Giants will punt for the 3rd time today, I believe. They get this one off. It looks like a decent punt, but it's going to go right into the end zone again for a touchback. The Bears used all their timeouts there, so, like, maybe they take a shot down the field and hope for a Hail Mary. Giants cannot allow it. If the Bears score a Hail Mary here and I go into a timeout, we will be taking a brief break for halftime. Just use the restroom, get some water. But defenses look good for the Giants. It's just like, yeah, I mean, can we get one punt out of bounds at the 3 or at the 4 or something to die close to the end zone? It's just always a touchback. The field position is always just average for the other team. It's not like devastating, you know? All right, so 36 seconds left. Fields in the shotgun. Let's see if they just air it out. Dexter Lawrence gets good pressure. Fields tries to make the carry and just slides down. And this time, Michael McFadden knows not to lay him out. There is a flag on the play. I bet you it's a hold on Chicago. I hope. Yeah, we need Jeff Fiegels back. Where is he doing right now? Illegal contact on the defense, number 24, Dane Belton. And they give the Bears a first down. Wink Martindale is not pleased with that call. Let's see it. It's definitely, I bet you it's an easy penalty. Yeah, he's holding St. Brown at the top of his route. It's just enough. Flag is thrown right away. Fields drops back to pass. He rolls out left right away. He's flushed out. Thibodeau chases him, and Fields will just get about a yard or two before running out of bounds. The Bears are at least fighting. They're not just like giving up the half. They're trying to get another field goal out of this at least. That's what I don't understand on the Giants' play calling on that last drive. I mean, I get it. You want to take what the defense is giving you. You think maybe Saquon can break a big run. I understand. So you give him the draw play, there's space. He almost breaks a couple of runs, but still. Both quarterbacks looking like college quarterbacks and high school quarterbacks today, in that they're just running around like crazy. Giants send the house. Michael McFadden almost gets there, and Fields wrapped up by Dexter Lawrence after about a 1-yard gain. And good blitz there from Wink Martindale in this Giants defense. Michael McFadden, the middle linebacker, runs right up the middle and gets pressure on Justin Fields. And it looks like Justin Fields' leg is a little hurt there. He's coming up limping. I'll bet when you have 300-pound Dexter Lawrence. And that is the half. The Bears will take it into the half. It is 14-9, New York Football Giants. Good offensive half. Defense made some more plays than we were used to seeing so far. They were making impact plays, stopping them, tackles for loss, and getting stops early. But this time, the whole half was kind of shaded by that muff punt from Richie James. Cost us a possession at a key moment where he could have put it up 2 scores. And instead, the Bears get 3 back. So it is a live game. The Bears will get the ball to start the second half. So the Giants will have to be ready for that. We are going to take a brief break. I want to thank everybody who's here joining us for the first half. If you are here for a second, get your beverage, get your second half beverage, get your snack, and pop back in about 5 to 10 minutes. We'll be right back for the second half. But make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. That lets me know that I should do more of these live games. The VOD will be out later for those of you who could not join us. But please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as we try to grow the channel in the early stages. And I will be right back in a few minutes. All right. All right, we are back. Second half about to kick off in a few minutes here for the Giants and the Chicago Bears. We have a 14-9 football game in East Rutherford. Giants look good on offense. The game plan is immaculate. Play action, Saquon. Bears look like they're completely committed to Saquon, and Daniel Jones is just taking the yards in front of him on the play action bootlegs. No complaints on offense. The only complaint from that entire first half, really. The defense did let up a couple of big plays, a couple of undisciplined penalties from the defense as well. Thibodeau with a bad personal foul, illegal contact there. But the Richie James fumble is really the thing that gets under your skin from the Giants fan perspective in that first half. That first half was really good, really solid, the positive vibes. And then that fumble happens, and you kind of just – there's a chance to go up 2 scores, even 2 touchdowns, dare I say, in that moment when you get the ball back. And when you fumble there in that area of the field and you hand them 3 points, it's clear that Eberflus, I think I'm saying that name correctly, wants to take field goals in this game. He doesn't trust Justin Fields in the red zone to not turn it over, not to make a tight window throw. So it looks like they're taking 3 points. Justin Fields is very comfortable running the football so far, but he did get banged up. There's something to be noted. Dexter Lawrence, last play of the first half, was laying on him, made a nice play, didn't let him get away. Very good first half from Dexter Lawrence, by the way. He might have been the best defensive player in that first half. But really impressive defensive display other than just like letting a couple of big plays up. Darnell Mooney had a huge play, beats Adoree Jackson one-on-one coverage. Great throw from Justin Fields. I mean, the arm strength is not a question. It's more about the decision-making for him. But how are we feeling out there? I want to thank everybody else for joining me. Let's go, Big Task. Shout out to Big Task at hand. King of the chat today, the guy who's got me through the first half, the good luck charm of the chat. We appreciate all the love. Upstart channel, spread the love, spread the word. If you got friends who like the Giants, if you got friends who like sports in general, send them the channel my way. Early Upstart, we like to get everyone involved. I respond to everything at this point, so I appreciate the love. And anybody who's popping in for a second, throw me a like. We got more videos coming. We're finally back on YouTube this week, so we're putting in the work now. We're getting back at it. We're doing these games. 9 hours of content in 6 days for me this week. So you can't say we're not back. We're definitely back. All right, so second half, we need a quick stop. Let's get a quick stop and assert dominance back in this game. It's a 5-point game. I just don't want them to hang around and make this close. Everyone said, it was a 3-point spread for the Giants. I thought that looked a little fishy. I thought that, the Giants with Daniel Jones playing versus Justin Fields at home is probably a 4 or 5-point spread. But, hey, listen, the Bears are kicking their field goals. They're moving the ball just enough to eat the clock. I feel like when the Giants have the ball, they're moving it really nicely, especially Saquon and Daniel Jones on the ground. The tight ends look all right for the Giants, except for Tanner Hudson. 2-minute drill there, terrible drop. These drops cannot happen. These drops cannot be happening if you want to be a good football team. How often do we watch good NFL receivers drop as many passes as we've seen from the Giants in the last 2 weeks? And it's always in big spots. The drops are never happening like first play of the game, okay, bad drop, we can make up for it. These drops are always happening when we need points, when we're scrambling at the end of a half, end of a game. And it just can't happen. The receivers need to improve. The Giants are going to have to either, it's amazing how you can spend a first-round draft pick last year in Kadarius Toney, and you could spend $72 million on Kenny Golladay last offseason, and you still have no receivers. That is really a problem. And your number one receiver is bringing back punts and fumbling them, Richie James. So David Sills is out here running 6-yard routes when the sticks are 7 yards out. And he hasn't made one man miss his entire career. But listen, I'm trying not to be negative. I want this game to be on ice. I need this game to be on ice going into the fourth quarter for a change. Let's beat a team at home that we're supposed to beat. I think at home the Giants should be beating the Chicago Bears. But they haven't done their work yet. They haven't finished them off just yet. So we'll see. Wait, did the Giants get the ball here to start the game? To start the second half? Why has Daniel Jones got his helmet on? He's just ready. He's just ready to go. 143 rushing yards for not for Daniel Jones, for the Giants in the first half combined. 61 passing yards. So the Bears have 179 total yards. So Bears doing it more through the air, like I said many times. A couple of big throws to Darnell Mooney, but otherwise it's not like Justin Fields is driving back there, picking them apart. Just a couple of nice throws. And one-on-one coverage, and the receiver makes the play. So we're finally getting ready to kick off here. Graham Gano kicking to the Chicago Bears. I was correct. The Bears do receive in the second half. Never doubt yourself. It's always your first instinct, folks. Graham Gano kicks off, and that will be a touchback. So the Bears will get it at their own 25 to start the second half. Let's see if the Giants' defense can continue to impose their will. If they could cut out Justin Fields' scrambling for 10 yards, 8 yards on third down, they should win this game comfortably. The problem is the scrambling is really the Chicago Bears offense on third down right now. And if they can't rush discipline and wrap up Justin Fields where they're supposed to, they had a couple of times where they should have wrapped him up in the backfield, did not, and they paid for it with field goals. So here we go. Start of the second half. Justin Fields under center. Play action fake. Fields looking like he's going to air it out, and he does to a wide open Cole. Oh, it's not Cole Kmet. It's another tight end, Blake Wesco. And it's a big throw on first down for the Bears coming out of the locker room. There we go. Play action fake. Very similar to what the Giants have been doing all game. Both offenses seemingly doing the same thing, letting the quarterback run around and make easy reads. It is a nice throw and catch on the run for Wesco and Justin Fields, and the Bears will have another first down here near midfield. Handoff is to Ebner, who gets wrapped up by Adoree Jackson. A very nice tackle from the cornerback, Adoree Jackson. Really nice play on the run game. It was a one-on-one play in space, and Ebner gets wrapped up. I don't know who this Ebner guy is for the Bears, but they seem like they like him already more. If you're a fantasy guy, it seems like Ebner is the guy over Khalil Herbert. This is the play in the first half where Justin Fields gets his ankle laid on by Dexter Lawrence. That's got to be a rough feeling, having a 300-pound bear on your ankle. Handoff is to Ebner again. He dances a little bit and gets about 2 or 3. Tate Crowder wraps him up for the Giants. Very nice tackle from Adoree. Third and 9, got to get off the field here. No more field goals. They hang around with these field goals all game. They'll make a play late. Got to wrap up Justin Fields. They motion a tight end into the backfield. Fields in the shotgun, drops back to pass. All day to throw, wide open receiver, and it's Darnell Mooney. It's a first down. Fields coming out throwing in the second half so far, and he's making throws down the field. I mean, a lot of his throws are not 4-yard gains. You got to give him that. Good pass protection this time from the Bears. The Giants only rushed 3. They pay for it. Darnell Mooney in zone coverage again. Giants are killing me, man, on third down. This is what I mean. Like, it's not a defense that's going to get off the field easily. They're going to rely on a mistake. Big run for Khalil Herbert on first down, and he picks up another first down. So the Bears are marching to start the second half, and this is an ominous feeling for Giant fans to start the second half. 14-9, Bears driving. The only good news, the only thing we have to lay our hat on so far is the Bears have not shown the ability to punch the football into the end zone and the red zone. Herbert up the middle on first down eventually gets wrapped up after about a 4-yard gain. This Bears offensive line looks stout in the start the second half here. They look like they're on a mission. They're pushing the defensive line back because Dexter Lawrence was bullying them towards the end of that first half. So here we go. 2nd and 6. Fields in the shotgun. Slings it out wide, incomplete, looking for Equanimous St. Brown, who has not made a catch yet today. It's been all Darnell Mooney and the tight ends for the Bears. And it's 3rd and 6. A lot of third downs for Chicago. That's one good thing, but the Giants got to get off the field. Got to get off the field. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Fields in the shotgun. Khalil Herbert motions out wide. Fields going to look to run here. You know it. Dumps it off to the tight end who slips and falls and gets buried in the backfield by Jalen Smith. Let's go. Just activated from the practice squad yesterday. Jalen Smith making his first start of the season for the Giants. And he makes the play. I mean, literally anybody could have made this play, but he's in the right spot at the right time. Cole Kmet, nowhere to go. And it's a big stop. So another field goal opportunity for Chicago. And the bend but don't break defense continues for the Giants. If they could only make these stops a little bit further up the field, it would be nice. But anyway, another field goal for Chicago goes through the uprights. It is 14-12. Good drive again from Chicago. They just can't finish off a drive right now. They just can't finish off a drive. And the Giants have finished off 2 with Daniel Jones bootlegs. Really the difference in this game so far. And the Giants are going to need to put a touchdown on the board right here. They need to respond. It cannot be a quick 3 and out. The defense is playing okay. They're not playing great. I don't want to sit here and say, oh, the defense play. If you just continuously give Justin Fields field goals, that's hard to say. Give Justin Fields field goals. Give Justin Fields field goals. All right, it's not that hard to say. But you know what I'm saying. If they're going to continue to let him get 3, he's going to keep getting 3, and they're in the football game. That was the game plan from the jump. You saw the conservative play calling from Eberflus in the first half in the red zone. They had a 3rd down. They ran a draw play. They had no intentions of letting Justin Fields make a mistake in the red zone. And again, they do the same thing. Conservative play calling. Little dump off pass to the tight end, hoping that maybe he can make a play. He does not. And they settle for 3. Godly comp. I can't show you guys the screen. Godly comp. I apologize. I will get removed from YouTube. You're stuck with me if you want to watch. I apologize if you're misled. It does not say showing the game. You know I would get removed. I appreciate it though. People who say Danny Dimes is the problem need to get an eye exam. Steve, you know how to get me fired up. You know how to get me fired up. Second half start, the Bears drive, and they stall again inside the 20s. So eventually the Giants are going to have to get some stops on like the first 3 sets of plays. Like they can't continuously let teams eat up clock when you don't have the most explosive passing offense in the world. You have to have some time of possession, and the Giants have struggled with that. Thus far, I would say so far in the game, even their good drives, they're pretty quick. But hey, let's go. Big drive here. Protect the football. Drive it. Let's get a field goal of our own here. Just get points on the board. I'm all right with that. You're up 2. You're up 5. Still good, Steve. The chicken tendies, are they that good? Are they the same level of good? Maybe they're just the outfield ones. I need you to go into the outfield and compare the quality of the tenders for me. If you're at Yankee Stadium, go to the out. Tell your mom you're going to compare chicken tenders. She'll know what you mean. This dude Badgley for the Bears that they signed yesterday is their leading scorer today. 4 field goals already. 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bears kicking off. Giants receive the kick. It's Gary Brightwell, who's got nowhere to go. Makes one man miss, but still nowhere to go. And the Giants will be backed up inside their own 15. They'll be at their own 13-yard line. Good kick and good coverage. It was kind of too short to take a touchback and too long to get a good runoff. So good play from the Bears special teams. And the Bears are winning on special teams so far, that's for sure. Yeah, Steve, do that. Record your ratings and we'll put it on the channel. Record your Yankees chicken tender ratings and we will put it on the channel. I bet you that gets great reviews. All right, 1st and 10 for the New York Giants here. Saquon Barkley, 12 rushes for 90 yards. They give it to him on first down and he gets about 2 or 3. Tough run. But he's going forward, Saquon. There's not a lot of stopping in the backfield, so that's what you want to see. His yards per carry obviously looking really good so far. Giants going no huddle here, going hurry up, 2nd and 8. Little up-tempo here from the Giants. And it looks like the Bears jump offside, and that is very nice. A hard count from Daniel Jones, and they'll take the gift. Neutral zone infraction. And it'll be 2nd and 3. So there we go. Jones on the Bears just tried to jump the snap. Nice hard count from Daniel Jones, and the Giants get a neutral zone infraction and making a manageable 2nd and 3 here. Completely flips the script on the play call, you'd have to say. And you have to say the up-tempo there might have confused the Bears a little bit. The play action to Barkley. Jones steps up and dumps it off to Daniel Bellinger. Nice improvisation there from Daniel Jones, and there's another flag on the play. Oh, my God. Every time they make a nice play, it's a flag. Ineligible man downfield. And they give the 5 yards right back to Chicago, and we'll replay as if nothing happened the last 2 plays. These calls are just so suspect. Can someone explain that to me? Ineligible man downfield for the Giants. It wasn't a screen. I just don't get it. 2nd week in a row they've had an ineligible man downfield call. Not good enough. All right, 2nd and 8. The handoff is to Barkley. He cuts it back again. Saquon trying to do everything he can, but only gets about a yard there. But, I mean, you look at Saquon Barkley right now. He's just a spring-loaded cannon ready to burst. They just have to stay on the field long enough to give him that opportunity. They can't keep going 3 and out. They got to keep giving him time of possession, touches on the field, and eventually he's going to break one. But not if Justin Fields and their offense keeps chewing clock, getting field goals, getting stifled, long drives. Can't happen. Big 3rd and 7 here for the Giants, deep in their own territory. Jones in the shotgun. Barkley to his right. Hard count from Jones. Darius Slayton on the field comes in motion. Jones connects to number 80, Richie James, who atones for his sins. Not yet. I wouldn't say he's atoned, but it's a big 3rd down conversion for the Giants. There's no flags, no laundry on the field, thank goodness. Whew. I was nervous about that. That was a big 3rd down conversion. Say what you want to say. Good blocking from Andrew Jones and Evan Neal, sealing the edges. Jones stands in the pocket, and Richie James just sits down. and gets the first down. So big completion there. First down for the Giants. Jones, 7 of 11, 70 yards. Hasn't really had to air it out yet. And with these Giants receivers, you can't really be surprised that he hasn't. We're seeing Darius Slayton again on the left. Clear run play to Barkley, and he holds onto the football, gets about 4 or 5 on first down. Let's do this. Eat the clock. Eat the clock. The Bears are selling out for Saquon Barkley, man. They are selling out for the run the entire game. The cameras go to Kenny Golladay as he walks off the field. Kenny Golladay has been walking off the field. That's been his biggest contribution to the Giants so far since being signed, walking off the field. Every time he does it, it's a positive. Another play action. Jones just throws it to Barkley, who gets upended. And that would have been that's a bad throw from Daniel Jones. He makes Barkley jump for it. If you get Barkley the ball in stride, 9 times out of 10 he makes the first man miss. But Barkley has to reach for this, almost a one-handed catch. Almost stays on his feet, but it's a nice tackle from the defensive back, and we have another third down. Quickly a third down. Barkley comes off the field. Matt Breida into the game. Jones in the shotgun on 3rd and 5. Giants at their own 30-yard line. It's been a struggle to gain first downs on this drive so far. It's been 6 plays, and they've gained about 15 yards. Jones in the shotgun, receives a snap, looks over the middle, just incomplete, looking for Richie James. I don't know what that throw is. I don't know what that decision is. And the Giants will have to punt. Tough. Does Eddie Jackson get there early? It looks like he might, but that throw is just uncatchable. I mean, he throws it, he airmails it, bad throw. And the Giants punt again. So give it back to the Bears. The Giants are going to need a gift. There's a flag on the play already. So I'm not sure what this could possibly be. It's probably on the Giants. I'd like to get Justin Fields backed up in his own end for a change. 14-12. Giants just punted. Let's see what the call is. Illegal formation on the punt. The Giants are just their own worst enemy today, man. Yeah, number 27 just runs straight out of bounds, unblocked. Just looking like he's never played football before in his life. Just a horrendous rep from number 27. Just shouldn't play. Jason Pinnock. I don't know what that was, but he's gonna try to get that video clipped off the internet because that was a shocking decision on punt coverage. He just runs straight out of bounds, gets called for the penalty because he doesn't even get blocked out of bounds. He runs out of bounds and acts like he's like on the bench trying to cover a punt. Just disgusting. And they'll redo it. 4th and 10, Giants punt again. Low snap, fielded by Gilliam, I think is how you say his name. And the Bears will have time to operate on the punt return. Decent return, gets about 10. The Bears will start at their own 40-yard line. So, Giants, their worst enemy so far. The only reason the Bears in the game. The Bears have an opportunity to go ahead with a field goal here without scoring a touchdown, and that's really a shame. That's really a shame. We go to another commercial. Let's check around the NFL. Let's give you some scores, and let's update ourselves. So the Bills are fighting back. It's 20-13 Baltimore in Baltimore. It's 13-10 Cleveland and Atlanta against the Falcons. The Cowboys are up now on the Commanders 12-7. That's a defensive struggle as well. The Seahawks 31 points on the Detroit defense in Detroit. Who saw that coming? Seattle, great selection. Titans up 24-17 on Indianapolis. We have the Bears obviously losing to the Giants, but just receiving the football, ready to drive. The Eagles have gone ahead of Jacksonville 20-14. Jacksonville does have the ball in that one. Looks like Philly's running all over Jacksonville at the moment. The Jets are up 10-6. That is a defensive struggle as most people would have suspected, and the Chargers are up 27-7. That is the current updates of all the scores at 1 o'clock. But yeah, we're here focused on the Giants and the Bears. Not a lot of offense so far in this one. The two big plays have been Daniel Jones bootlegs. Otherwise, the Bears have been methodical and kicking field goals, and that's smart. I mean, the game plan is smart for Chicago. The game plan is smart for the Giants, but the Giants just have too many plays that are putting them behind. On defense, on offense, just undisciplined, getting called for a lot of penalties. The Zach Wilson touchdown catch was nice, James. It was nice. I mean, well play design, good draw up, Philly special. It was nice. Not going to go crazy. I'd rather him throw a touchdown pass if I'm you, but hey, a touchdown's a touchdown. You take it. Giants need to get something going. They need to get something going. A defensive play, a pick, somebody make a play, a forced fumble. Need a momentum shift. If you're just popping in for a second, hit that like button. I appreciate you joining us on this Sunday afternoon. We are going through the Giants-Bears struggle right now. 14-12 Giants, 6:32 remaining in the third quarter. We have pictures of Giant fans basically comatose, sleeping. There's a girl sleeping at the Giants game right now in a poncho. I'm sure her dad is glad that he pays for the PSL for his daughter to sleep on camera. And we have a running play from Chicago on 1st and 10, and there is a flag. So please let this be a hold on the offense, please. Kenny Pickett's in for Pittsburgh. Okay, that's interesting. How's he looking, James? We have a hold on Chicago on 1st down. Cole Kmet holding. Timon Fox on the edge clearly has a hold of his shoulder pads. Doesn't let him get outside. Terrible play for the Bears there. 1st and 20. Two teams that are really averse to scoring touchdowns today, folks. We kind of knew this going in, but it's true. It's proven to be true. I'm shocked the Giants have two. That seems like a lot. Fields drops back to pass. He's flushed out wide. He breaks the pocket. Looks to run. And he's dragged down after about a 4 or 5 yard gain by Jalen Smith. Good rush there from the Giants pass rush, but they just still can't get home to Justin Fields. It feels like if they were playing it like Cooper Rush this week and Cooper Rush had the Bears O-line, the Giants would have a few more sacks today. But with Justin Fields' athleticism, he's really keeping the Bears at bay right now. I mean, keeping the Bears holding the football right now. Let's get this. You gotta love the just like YouTube random spam. Second down run. Thibodeau makes the play, and it's going to be 3rd and long for the Bears here. 3rd and 11. Got to get off the field. Got to get off the field here. No penalties, no pass interference, no roughing the passer, no illegal contact. Got to get off the field. Kenny Pickett threw a pick. It's all right. First start ever, or first NFL action in a real game ever. It's not going to be. It's not always going to be pretty. 3rd and 11 for Chicago. In their own territory at their own 38. Fields in the shotgun, gets the snap. Pretty rushed. And it looks like he's just going to airmail this one out of bounds. And the Giants defense gets off the field. 4th and 11 for Chicago, and the Giants needed that in the worst way. They cannot allow long drives. Even if they don't allow them points, this is a time of possession game, clearly. The more chances Saquon Barkley has a chance to break one, I think he will in this type of football game, and that will be the difference. So the more chances we get Saquon, the better. Richie James is returning the punt again, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone put your hands up. I bet you he calls a fair catch. Lord knows I hope so. He calls a fair catch. What did I say? And the Giants will have it at their own 15. The defense stands strong on that drive. Needed to be done. Needed to happen. Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley will take the field again. And maybe, just maybe, when they come back from commercial break, the Giants will have some explosive plays. Like, can we get some explosive plays? And that's the issue right now. A lot of the plays are not explosive. They're 11-yard gains. They're 10-yard gains, which is good in this type of environment when you're playing Justin Fields and he's not necessarily the pocket passer that tears you apart. What'd I say, Big Task? Fair catch. Obviously, he had to call it after that. It's just human nature in that spot. He's so afraid of messing up twice that he's just going to call for a fair catch. I can't believe they let him do it again, but hey. If you're popping in for a second, I know some people are just popping in, they're hoping to see the game live. You got to know better than that. YouTube won't allow that. I would be ripped down in like 5 seconds. Someone would report me. The NFL would have my number, all that stuff. But we're giving you as much information as we possibly can about Giants-Bears as I watch it behind this camera. So, any other thoughts? What do you guys think? James, Tom, Big Task, anything else going on in the NFL that you guys are seeing? I know you guys are not locked into Giants-Bears maybe in front of a camera, so you're able to change the channel, look into something else. Because this game has been a defensive struggle ever since the Giants scored that touchdown with Daniel Jones. It's really not been much action. So, field position, field goal kicking. At least as Bears, if you're a Bears fan, you got to at least be happy that the kicker you signed yesterday is capable of keeping you in this game. Because if he misses a kick or two, the vibes are a lot different for them. But they're staying in it, and this is another big drive for the Giants. Like, you can't continuously go 3 and out and expect to win. This would be like the third drive in a row where the Giants get nothing out of it. At least get into Graham Gano range. At least. And that's the part of the problem. The Giants have Graham Gano on their team, one of the best kickers in the NFL, and they're not able – they either score a touchdown or they're not able to get him at least in the field goal range so far. 3-1 would be huge for either team. So this is a huge second half, man, for two major cities in the United States of America, Chicago, New York. The vibes will be immaculate for one of these big cities tomorrow. And then if the losing team of this game tomorrow morning, you pretty much look yourself in the mirror and say, we are what we thought we were. We are what we thought we were. We're an average football team. 3-1 sounds a lot different. Fake to Saquon. Jones under pressure, and he just gets rid of it. Looks downfield, nobody open, and Jones just has to get rid of it. And there's another flag on the play. Let's hope. Can we get one on the defense? It is on the defense. Finally, we get a call. 1st and 10. Kenny Golladay getting held at the top of his route, and finally the Giants get a call on offense that goes in their favor. They needed that. So 1st and 10 off the penalty. Best thing Golladay has done all season, by the way, is draw that flag. Jones in the shotgun, Breida in motion. Jones keeps it. Daniel Jones on about a 30-yard run takes a knock from the defender, Eddie Jackson, but Daniel Jones pops right back up, and it's a huge gain on the ground for Daniel Jones. The keepers and the option plays are killing the Chicago Bears. Daniel Jones' legs have 2 weeks in a row been the best part of the Giants' offense. He did take a shot from Eddie Jackson right before going out of bounds. Golladay blocking there. Could have been a hold. But another two random good plays from Kenny Golladay. He refuses to play soft, Big Task. Tom watching Wentz trying to secure C.J. Stroud. Daniel Jones throws the bomb. Slayton, he dropped it. Oh, my God. He dropped it. There is a flag on the play, but Daniel Jones throws a bomb to Darius Slayton, and he drops the ball. Could have been huge, but it looks like there might be a flag. Is it going to be on the defense or the offense here? Definitely going to be on the defense. Darius Slayton still got to make that catch if you want to be a good receiver in the NFL, buddy. I know you haven't played much football this season, but that's your MO, man. Get open and drop it. You got to make that catch. It's got to be underthrow. Cut it out, Ray. Great throw. Pass interference. That would have been a completion. And then on the option this time, Bears are not fooled, and Daniel Jones gets sacked for about a 10-yard loss. So that's not the play you want to have on first down. Darius Slayton's got to make that catch, Ray. Stop blaming the quarterback. You're playing Madden. You think that the guy's got to make a perfect throw every time. That's a 60-yard dime. The guy hits him in the hands. You make the catch. We don't talk about this ever again. Second and 21 after the option was read beautifully by the Bears defense, and Jones got taken down after keeping it. They hand it off to Barkley, and he's got room to run. Not enough, though. Nice open field tackle by Morrow, the linebacker for the Bears. About a 5 or 6 yard handoff for Saquon on second and 21. It's going to be third and 16. Giants' perspective here, you got to try to get into field goal range. Get about 8 or 9. Get into Gano range. I don't know even where they are. Yeah, you got to get about – they're in field goal range right now, but you got to get into easy, manageable field goal range for Graham Gano. Because it is windy, it is rainy in the New York, New Jersey area today. I mean, Graham Gano is a human being. He may make a mistake. Handoff is to Barkley. He tries to make a man miss. So very conservative. The Giants are taking their 3 here as well. They'll get about 1 or 2. And we will see the field goal unit for New York. So Giants need to make this field goal. Needs to get – the snap has been shaky. They did have a missed snap on an extra point last week. Daniel Jones is limping. So that's nice. Hate to see that. 44-yard attempt here for Graham Gano. Very manageable. His long this season is 56. Got to make this. Got to have it. The kick is up, and it is money. So Graham Gano puts it through, and the Giants will take a 5-point lead back. So it's a field goal kicker's dream today at the Meadowlands, but the Giants get 3 back. Daniel Jones is limping already. He is injured. They are having him run around like a madman out there, so I'm not surprised the injury has come. But I hope Daniel Jones is okay. I really do. I think he's played well again today. The game plan is very well designed for him, not going to lie. It's not like he's sitting back there and picking them apart, but running the football has been – Jones is limping, man. Big task. Jones was just limping. They're worried about him. He's a tough kid, so I don't know if he'll come out. I really don't want to see Tyrod Taylor. I mean, I just think that's just like – winning a game with Tyrod Taylor as your quarterback is just like – it doesn't even feel like your own win. It just feels like a mercenary coming around to get a W for you. It just doesn't feel good. At least Jones is our guy. We drafted him. If he performs well and gets us wins when we need to, that's something we can at least be like, hey, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. But now he's injured again, it looks like. And I'm not surprised. I mean, they have him running around crazy. Like, he's taking licks. He gets walloped on every throw. Some of it is his fault. I'm not going to lie. Like, even today, I don't think the offensive line has played badly whatsoever. I just think sometimes there's nobody open. He holds on to the football too long. He tries to make something out of nothing for a little bit too long, and it gets him into trouble. But they get 3 points. Hopefully he has some time to recover now on the sidelines. It's just a little walk-it-off situation, but who knows. I wasn't sure if it was an ankle or a knee or something like it. It looked like it was his leg. He was limping. And I think that came after Eddie Jackson destroyed him getting out of bounds. And that's why you just got to slide. Why don't you even slide out of bounds? The thing about sliding, though, in the NFL, it's like the thing about sliding in the NFL is even if you slide, like we saw it already in this Giants game, Justin Fields got wrecked after he slid. And it's like, would you rather a concussion or would you rather someone hit you in the rib cage or something like that? They're wrapping up Daniel Jones' ankle like crazy right now. So it looks like an ankle, which sucks. Oh, his ankle gets rolled up on after he gets sacked on that keeper where Brisker just completely had it read. Daniel Jones kept the football. They lost 10 yards on that play, and they might have lost Daniel Jones' ankle. So, hell of a play call. You see what happens? Like one bad play call, you just ruin your quarterback season. ruin the whole drive, all that stuff. Anyway, a minute 33 remaining in the third quarter. Graham Gano is kicking off to give the ball back to the Chicago Bears. Looks like they try to keep it in bounds here. They do. The return comes down the left sideline, and the Bears will have it at their own 25 or 30-yard line. I didn't see exactly where he went out. Jones is walking around on the sideline. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good at all. It feels like a Tyrod situation. Not thrilled about that whatsoever. And especially ankle injuries, man. Just ankle injuries just add up. And this is the thing. Like, Daniel Jones, I think he wants to play. I don't think he physically can't. But when you have a sprained ankle and your whole offense is him running around. There he is doing some sprints. He's doing some sprints. He looked okay there. Handoff is to Ebner on 1st and 10, and he gets about 6 or 7 down the left flank there. Kayvon Thibodeau and Azeez Ojulari, they made one play today where there definitely was a fumble from Justin Fields. 2nd and 4. I need a pick. Like, the Giants have not had a pick, to my knowledge, this season, unless I'm forgetting one. We need an interception. Justin Fields, play action. Thibodeau chasing him. Thibodeau trying to stay at home, but Fields does get out of... Incomplete. Really nice play from Kayvon Thibodeau. He had Justin Fields on the back foot there in the backfield. Fields eventually does get around Thibodeau, tries to dump it off to the tight end just before crossing the line of scrimmage, and throws it behind him, so it is incomplete. It will be 3rd and 4 for the Bears. Kayvon Thibodeau looking fast there, looking like an athlete, but Justin Fields still does get around him. But just Kayvon Thibodeau disrupting him and keeping him off balance, creating that scramble situation, caused Justin Fields to make a split decision and throw the ball behind his tight end there. So huge 3rd and 4. Huge 3rd and 4. It'll be interesting to see what happens if the Bears don't convert with Daniel Jones as well. Fields sees the man coverage, throws it up top, and it's defended beautifully by Fabian Moreau. Excellently done by I think they just signed him a couple of weeks ago, Fabian Moreau. Good speed. Did not have his head turned around, but classic move. Just hand fighting at the right time. Doesn't get called for the PI. Dante Pettis giving back to the Giants community once again. I guess Bears fans, maybe you want pass interference on that. I don't know. That's tough. The Bears will punt it back with 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and Richie James will call for another fair catch. Very nice play. Let's go, Giants. Well said, big task. Huge drive here. Let's see if Daniel Jones comes out. Obviously, they're going to hand it off to Saquon on this first play. I'd like to see them take a shot. Play action, take a shot if Jones can actually move around. That thing's going to swell up badly, though. You know, if you feel... Tyrod Taylor is in for the Giants. And there you go. They took him out of the game. So here's Tyrod Taylor. Maybe it's just for this one play. Maybe they give Jones, or this one drive, maybe they give Jones a little bit more time. Handoff is to Barkley. He goes nowhere. So predictable play call. Everyone and their mother knew that was going to Barkley on that play. And that'll be the last play of the third quarter. You hate to see it. Daniel Jones on the sideline with his helmet on. I mean, I like to think he's coming back out there for the fourth quarter, but it doesn't look like it. Giants are not running a play here to end the third quarter. So we're going to go into the fourth. The Giants are up 5. Tyrod Taylor is in at quarterback, which is not what you want to see if you're a Giants fan, to be honest with you. It just doesn't feel right. But, hey, Jones is hurt again. They have him running around the field, taking hits, getting his ankle rolled up on, and it's bound to happen. He's not a running back. I mean, listen, as much as athletic as he may be, he doesn't have the ability to take 300-pound linemen on his legs, doesn't have the ability to take shots from safeties right before he goes out of bounds. This stuff is bound to happen with a quarterback like that and the way they have Daniel Jones playing. So it's tough. It's tough for me to swallow because I really, I vouch for Daniel Jones and that I think he can get us wins, and I think he was the better quarterback on the field today. He does have 2 rushing touchdowns. But if his best asset is his legs and he's consistently getting injured running the football or just trying to make plays with his legs, it's tough. It's tough to see a future with him that long. If he's always getting hurt, it's tough to invest in a quarterback that gets hurt this often that needs his legs. So, tough break for Daniel Jones. I mean, who knows? He can come back out. I mean, I saw him sprinting on the sidelines. He didn't look 100%, but he did look like he could run a little bit. He does have his helmet on like he's asking to get back in the game. But I think Coach Daboll is trying to play, says Tyrod Taylor can manage this game through. I don't know, though. I don't know. If you're just popping in for a second, throw us a like button. New YouTube channel. We're trying to do a lot of Giant streams this year. So if you're a fan of that, if you're a fan of what we got going on here, you will see more, and subscribe and all that stuff so you see it easier. But I appreciate the support in the future and now, if you could. And here we go. Huge fourth quarter coming up for the Giants season, honestly. 3-1. Difference between 3-1 and 2-2 is huge in my eyes. But I don't know. You don't have your quarterback now for the fourth quarter. I just hope they don't get super conservative. I mean, they were playing pretty conservatively offensively from the jump. But it just felt like there was more there when Jones was playing quarterback. Maybe Tyrod will prove me wrong. Tyrod will prove me wrong. I hope so. He's obviously a capable backup, but not thrilled about that. We need Daniel Jones to just tell him, give me the ball, Skip. Give me the ball, Skip. That's what we need him to say. Looks like the Giants have taken Evan Neal out as well. So no Evan Neal and no Daniel Jones. Interesting from the coaching staff. I mean, there's going to be so many questions after this game. Fourth quarter, underway, Tyrod under center, Saquon in the backfield. They hand it off to Barkley yet again. He almost breaks through, and he does get about 8 or 9 on 2nd and 11. So it'll be 3rd and short for this Giants offense under Tyrod Taylor. They took out Evan Neal. So, he's got a neck injury. Daniel Jones has an ankle injury. He's questionable. They're both questionable. In the fourth quarter, when you have questionable, you're just not coming back in. Third and 2 for the Giants. Tyrod Taylor in a passing situation here. Let's see if he actually does throw it. He does keep it. Tyrod keeps it, makes a man miss, holds onto the football, and gets about 15 yards on the keeper himself there. So Tyrod Taylor dusting off the legs. He's a veteran, but he could still move a little bit. I remember watching Tyrod Taylor at Virginia Tech. He used to be able to run the rock then, and he does it there. Good blocking on the edges from Tanner Hudson. Darius Slayton also gets a block, and Tyrod holds onto the ball there. So good run. Yep, big task. It's tough. Daniel Jones, like I said, if his legs are his best asset and he can never stay healthy, then what do we have? We don't really have much. Tyrod Taylor drops back to pass. Airs it out. That looks like it's going to be offensive holding no matter what. And Tyrod throws a pick looking for Darius Slayton. First play Tyrod Taylor has to throw it down the field. He throws an interception. There is a flag. And this is going to be on the Giants. Everybody who hates Daniel Ray, where are you, Ray? Where are you, Ray? Say something. You wanted Tyrod, right? Great throw. Great throw. Looking for Darius Slayton. Double coverage. Safety has all day to make the read. Eddie Jackson catches that like Willie Mays in center field. Darius Slayton makes no effort for the football after it was already in Eddie Jackson's hands. Ray, where are you at, man? Tyrod, trash. Give them the ball. Just give it to them. Daniel Jones better come back in this game, man. I'm done. Tyrod experiment over. Over. Bears have it at their own 2. The best thing Tyrod did there was throw it 60 yards, so they were packed up into their own end, because Lord knows we couldn't punt it that close. Oh, Herbert on first down gets about 4 or 5. It's all going to come down to if Justin Fields gives us a gift. Looks like Daniel Jones is done for the day. Tyrod Taylor just going to throw picks. Everyone who said they wants Tyrod Taylor to play. This is why you don't have mercenaries at backup quarterback like the Fitzpatrick. Like you have these guys play. They don't care because they're just going to get another contract next year anyway. They have no allegiance to the fan base. They just have to throw 1 or 2 touchdowns, put 1 or 2 things on film because their film already exists. Tyrod Taylor already has about 10 years of NFL quarterbacking under his belt. So any NFL coach would be like, yeah, we'll give him a 1-year deal. But then people like Giant fans want to say, oh, Daniel Jones isn't that great. Well, at least Daniel Jones, this is his team. This is still his project that he's working on. Tyrod Taylor is just here for a pit stop, a contract. 3rd and 3 for the Bears. This would be a huge stop. Giants send the house. Fields off his back foot and throws it away. Is that going to be intentional grounding? No, but the Giants do send the house and get off the field. Maybe Wink Martindale's defense can get this win for the Giants here. I mean, that would be really what it is at this point. Micah McFadden on the blitz. Tay Crowder on the delayed blitz. Justin Fields off his back foot has to just get rid of this football before taking a hit from Tay Crowder. And the Bears will punt it again. 2 teams that don't want to score. Here comes the punt. Richie James again fields the punt. There is again another flag. Please be on the kicking team. If this is on the receiving team, I'm just going to throw up. This is a punt fest. This is a special teams fest. If you love special teams, holding on the receiving team. Oh my God. The discipline has been awful today. Tyrod Taylor's going back out there. Whew. Thank God we're streaming today. Thank God I have you guys in the chat. Thank Big Tass, Tom, Ray, all you guys, James, everybody who's popped through today. Appreciate you guys are the reason I like doing this. You keep me sane in these moments. Because otherwise, if I'm just sitting here by myself, I would go into a dark place, man. You just throw Tyrod just like throws it up for grabs to Darius Slayton. At least do that for Galladay. Like Tyrod comes in, doesn't care. He's just gonna throw a go route on that play no matter what. At least let Galladay be the guy they throw it to. Darius Slayton, I know he's got the speed to get down the field, but just let Galladay do that one time. Just attempt to do it. Because it's going to be a pick no matter what anyway. Eddie Jackson just gets the most, like, gift. I mean, that was a nice pick. Like, he caught it over his shoulder. But the throw was just not good enough. Oof. The game's still hanging in the balance. The Giants get the ball back after Tyrod throws a pick on his first throw as a Giant. It's not looking great. It's not looking great. We're struggle town population offense right now. The next team, I mean, it literally feels like if a team scores a touchdown in this game again, they win. So whoever scores a touchdown, a single touchdown for the remainder of this football game, I think gets a W. There's a hot take. Came here for the hot takes. There's one. Touchdown wins game, Giants Bears right now. Whoever does it. The Bears are down 5. I understand that doesn't even put them up enough to be up a field goal. They'll win the game. The next team to score a touchdown wins the game. And after that Tyrod throw, the Bears are just going to stuff the run again. Brutal. Brutal. I'm definitely starting to get hungry, though. So if the Giants, we can't have overtime. Tyrod Taylor under center, 12 minutes remaining, fourth quarter, 1st and 10 for the G-men at the 20. Handoff is to Barkley. He runs right into a defensive tackle after trying to push forward for about 2. So it'll be 2nd and 7, so they give Barkley 3 on the forward progress. Tyrod Taylor, 2nd and 7, 0 for 1 interception, Tyrod. Handoff is to Barkley, who runs hard right up the middle, but gets. It looked like Saquon ran into a brick wall there, but still managed to kind of get through. Falls forward for about 3 yards. So they're just going to keep trying to give Saquon these short down and distances. Evan Neal is dancing around over there on the sideline. It looks like he wants to come back in. Daniel Jones just sitting there with his helmet on. Tyrod on 3rd and 4 in the shotgun. Spins. What a play from Tyrod Taylor. Wow, what a play from Tyrod Taylor, man. Just make him run the read option at this moment. Don't let him throw the football, that's for sure. Hell of a play from Tyrod Taylor. Play was blown up. He's just dancing in the backfield with one-on-one. Just puts 58 in the blender there. Smith. Was that Roquan Smith? Damn. What a play from Tyrod Taylor. Hell of a spin move. Giants are clearly looking to eat clock and get a field goal on this drive and don't turn it over. So let's see if the Bears can keep Saquon from breaking one. They stuff him on 1st down. I mean, the play calling is so predictable right now and so conservative. So if you need any proof that Daniel Jones is better than Tyrod Taylor, just look at what their offensive coordinator and the coach are doing with their quarterback out right now. Tyrod got the liberty to throw one football down the field, and it was right into Eddie Jackson's breadbasket. 2nd and 12 for Taylor in the shotgun. Pitch and catch. And he finds Darius Slayton for a near 1st down. So that's going to be close. Roquan Smith wrapped him up. I think that's Roquan Smith, 58. Or is that Preston Smith? Forget. Slayton just sits down. A lot of reps today for Darius Slayton, which you like to see. I mean, at least this guy has some speed. They do give him the 1st down. They pitch it to Barkley. Makes one man miss. Lowers his shoulder. Goes out of bounds after about a 4 or 5 yard gain. So hard running again from Saquon. He looks so good, guys. Saquon looks so good. Easily a Pro Bowler this year. Easily the best player on the Giants this year. Some people want to say Andrew Thomas. I still give it to Saquon. He's still got to do a lot on a lot of these runs. Taylor in the shotgun, 2nd and 7. Tyrod has made a couple nice plays with his legs. He does have that one completion to Darius Slayton to convert. Tyrod throws it over the middle to David Sills, who drops it. Their receivers suck. These receivers suck, man. Stop playing David Sills. Stop playing him. That's got to be caught. Stop playing. Every single Giants receiver acts like the ball is a brand new ball every time it's thrown to them. Like, catch the football. And David Sills never comes out. You would think the Giants team thought he was Cooper Kupp. Tyrod flushed left on 3rd and 7. He's going to take it himself. Runs for a 1st down. The ball is out, and it'll stay with the Giants. Tyrod Taylor got absolutely destroyed. And the Giants might be out of 2 quarterbacks here. Tyrod Taylor definitely is going to have to go to the blue tent. Ball comes out. And it looks like the Bears did not recover it in bounds. Nasty shot from Tyrod Taylor. He had no idea where he was. You can't be the first guy to touch the football. And it looks like Morrow, number 53, he was out of bounds, and he's the first guy to touch the ball after a nasty collision. Tyrod runs for the 1st down, gets destroyed, goes right into the blue tent. And I don't think that the Giants don't have any more active quarterbacks, so Daniel Jones on one leg. Here we go, the Willis Reed game, ladies and gentlemen, for Daniel Jones. They have no choice but to put him back in. Tyrod made a couple of plays. Daniel Jones hobbled, one leg, swollen, taped up. He's got a ball out now. Let's go, DJ. They line him up in the receiver position. They make Saquon the Wildcat first play. They hand it off to Matt Breida. Matt Breida breaks a run. And Matt Breida gets in the Bears territory. They run the Wildcat. Saquon hands it off to Matt Breida. And Matt Breida gets about 15 yards on first down. The Giants are up against it right now, folks. One quarterback is seeing stars right now. Bad, nasty collision. Prayers up for Tyrod Taylor. He did the best he could on the running plays on that drive. But, oh, my goodness. Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, Wildcat right now. Tyrod Taylor back to the locker room, absolutely has a concussion. Daniel Jones lined up as a receiver again. The Giants have a Wildcat setup here. Saquon Barkley, Matt Breida. Saquon holds the football, keeps it himself and gets 5. Is this going to be someone's going to laugh. We're going to laugh, and the Giants' best offense is going to be Saquon Wildcat. I'm here for it. This is almost more appealing to me than watching Tyrod. And prayers up to Tyrod. That was a nasty collision. He wanted to get the first down, tried hard, got destroyed. That's why quarterbacks don't do that, because as bad as you want that first down, how badly do you want it? Because now he's going to be out for at least a week or two. Daniel Jones keeps lining up at wide receiver as if something's going to happen here. I guess it's to keep the cornerback honest, but the Giants are not throwing the football. Handoff is to Matt Breida, who gets about 2 yards about a yard maybe on 2nd and 6. This is craziness, folks. 2 quarterbacks out for the New York Giants. Daniel Jones clearly can't make a play right now. They have him out there simply to run the offense and call the plays. But it does not look like they're going to put him behind center. Oh, wait, are they? They will. It's going to be a one-legged throw from Daniel Jones. Please, everyone, let's hope Daniel Jones doesn't get hurt more. Kid's a warrior, but let's hope he doesn't get hurt more. And the Giants will burn a timeout here. Huge play, 3rd and 5. They want to talk about the play call. And I'm not mad at that timeout, but who knows? If you don't come up with points on this drive, you could be in big trouble. This is craziness, guys. This is craziness. This is unprecedented. I've never watched a Giants game. Obviously, you watch enough New York football Giants the last 20 years, 98% of those games are Eli Manning being healthy, ready to play, or at least somewhat healthy enough to play. So, Daniel Jones on one leg right now, lines up at receiver this first few plays, and the Giants got a couple of nice gains on the run game with Matt Breida and Daniel Jones. Matt Breida and Saquon Barkley. It's just so weird to say Saquon Barkley lining up in the Wildcat. Daniel Jones is a heart of stone, absolutely. I just hope he doesn't get hurt here. Big task, because it's like they have no one out there to call the plays. No one else knows the playbook. So they have this guy out there just because he knows what's going on. Shotgun. Jones is behind. You have to think this is a quick drop back. Very conservative. Jones just hands it off to number 23, who is Gary Brightwell, on a fullback dive type of play. And the Giants are going to kick a field goal here. This will be a tough look for the Bears, man. If they get outscored by Daniel Jones, basically one half of Daniel Jones, because he played the first half healthy, got two rushing touchdowns, and the Bears would still be losing right now to those 2 rushing touchdowns. So, big kick here. Got to go up 8. Got to go up 8 with 5:40 to play. 43-yard attempt for Graham Gano. Kick is up, and it is money. Graham Gano is huge. Yes, not Graham Gano, Big Taz. It's Graham yes. Because every time he kicks the football, I say yes after. It's good. Beautiful. Giants go up 20-12. That makes me breathe a little bit. I mean, when you have no healthy quarterbacks and you have 20 points on the board, there's a very good chance the Giants have to start a practice, a quarterback that they sign off the Heat next week, whoever they have to play. I think they have to go to London. So they're going to have to sign a quarterback and then fly to London and teach them the entire offense in a week. That'll be fun. Because there's no way an ankle and a concussion are getting better in 5.5 days, 6 days. Hopefully Daniel Jones can't even – they have no confidence in him to throw the football, be out there at all. So it's looking bad. If you're just popping in for a second, I know I have to keep saying this. We're an upstart channel. I hear that's how it's done. Throw me a like. That lets me know that you guys are interested in at least me reacting to the games or calling the games, whatever you guys are talking about. And if we get enough likes, we get enough comments and people, enough traction, I'll start taking fan requests. We'll react to whatever game you guys want. All right. So, but for now, we're doing Giants, Bears, 20-12, New York Football Giants. One more stop. You have to think can put this game on ice, but who knows? $20-12, about 5.5 remaining. Bears get the ball back. No healthy quarterbacks on the roster right now for the Giants. They might as well just start booting kicks as soon as they cross midfield. But we're up 8. We're up 8. And we could have a chance of going 3-1. So let's go. 5.5 remaining. Daniel Jones out there on half an ankle. Tyrod Taylor seeing stars. Tough day injury-wise. But scoreboard-wise, that's where it matters at the moment. We're looking all right. It's going to come down to this defense. It looks like the Giants are drawing up an entire playbook for Saquon Barkley to be the Wildcat. It looks like Saquon is just screaming, "I don't care, let's run the rock." Something's cooking up on the sideline for Brian Daboll. The Giants have 238 rushing yards. You have to respect them on the ground today. Normally, in games like this, the classic pundit take, the classic media take is, the team that runs the ball better today is going to win the football game. Well, the Giants have indisputably run the football better today. Let's see if that old adage actually is true, because I always laugh at that. Like, the team that runs it better. Okay, sure. How much are we talking about here? Because it's a one-score game. The Giants have dominated the run game. Nothing matters. It's a one-score game. It looks like the Giants are drawing up an entire offensive scheme to play without a single healthy quarterback. So Saquon Barkley is going to be running the Wildcat and just schoolyard BSing if he gets back on the field. But first play, the pitch is to Khalil Herbert, and he gets a first down, 11 yards on first and 10. So, I mean, if the Bears are going to run the football and take their time, they're still going to have to punch it in. I'm sure the Giants' defense is comfortable with them trying to score in the red zone. It seems like that so far. One turnover puts this game on ice. Somebody make a play. Get to Fields, force a fumble, or a Fields mistake. I'll take that as well. We're due for one of those. The pitch is to Khalil Herbert, who runs hard up the middle, gets about 5 or 6. Second and 4. Dory Jackson's got to tie his shoelace here. Second and 4, and up 8 is huge. Up 8 as opposed to 7 is absolutely huge. I mean, you got to think the Bears just scoring a touchdown looks like a problem for them right now, so getting a 2-point conversion as well is a tall task. They throw it short on second and 4, and Dory Jackson is all over Darnell Mooney. So it'll be third and about 2, maybe 1, and 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Three and 1 is on the precipice here, but there's always a bittersweet ending as a Giant fan. You could go 3 and 1 here today and have no healthy quarterbacks next week. So, Justin Fields under center, 3rd and 2. Giants, a lot of men at the line of scrimmage. They hand it off to Khalil Herbert, who is stuffed. It'll be a 4th down for the Chicago Bears. Tay Crowder and Jalen Smith. And Jalen Smith has already looked better than Austin Calitro, if you ask me. Jalen Smith is a nice addition to this Giants defense. When you look at their other options at middle linebacker, I think Jalen Smith is already more talented, already more able to make plays than Austin Calitro was the last few weeks. who is out with an injury. So who knows? If Calitro comes back, he probably starts. The Bears are going to punt. And you have to think this is all based on the fact that the Giants have no healthy quarterbacks. And the punt takes an insanely good Bears bounce. So the Bears will back the Giants up inside their own 5-yard line. 3:04 remaining. Daniel Jones is coming back out there, folks. So let's see what he does. He had his ankle rolled up on. Here's the play. They're showing it now on Fox, how he got injured earlier in the game. Just a blown up play. Defender rolls on his ankle. Then Tyrod Taylor's injury, which was even more disgusting. You could see the concussion coming a mile away on the Tyrod Taylor first down run. The Giants are just fortunate enough that the defender who recovered that was out of bounds. Daniel Jones is under center. If you could live bet play calls, so I'm going to do my best Tony Romo impression. Daniel Jones has one leg, Jim. I think he's going to hand it off to Saquon Barkley on this play. He hands it off to Saquon Barkley on the play. Giants get a yard. And that right there is why Tony Romo makes $400 million. Predictions like that. And you're getting it for free on YouTube right now. Think about that. So hit like and subscribe, and especially if you don't like Tony Romo. If you're a Giants fan, I bet you don't like Tony Romo and you're watching this right now. So throw me that like button. Throw me a subscribe. Why not? It's Sunday. 2nd and 9. And whenever the Giants if they do decide to throw the football, which you'd have to imagine they're not going to, they're going to try to make the Bears use their timeouts and just force the Bears to put the ball in the end zone. But they got to, field position is important. If the Bears get it at their own 50, they'll have enough time to easily try to score a touchdown. So Barkley, again, wrapped up in the backfield. This is why you can't sit here and just say we're going to give it to Saquon. And I bet you Saquon's saying, just give me the ball, just give me the ball, just give me the ball. But, no, dude. The other defense has a brain, too. The other defensive coordinator knows what's going on. There's no healthy quarterbacks for the Giants right now. Stop Saquon, and you get off the field quickly right now. So the element of surprise is completely gone. You don't even have Kadarius Toney. Imagine they had Kadarius Toney who could throw the ball a little bit. He's never healthy. Got to get a stop. Got to get a first down. But they're not going to. They're going to make Chicago use their third timeout. Jones is in the shotgun. There's no way he throws the football. They hand it off to Barkley again. He runs right up the gut. And they will punt it again. So, just as conservative as you can play it, two defenses that know the quarterback really can't beat them at the moment, but at least the Bears have their quarterback healthy at the moment. The Giants just, Saquon, say what you want. I love him to death. We needed a first down on that drive badly, and the game is wide open now. Overtime is in. This could come down to a 2-point conversion. If I'm betting right now, this comes down to a 2-point conversion. I'm not sure the Bears will convert on it, but I think they have enough time to score a touchdown. I think Fields in a scramble drill will perform all right. Need a big punt. It is a booming punt. Oh, it's muffed! Oh, it's muffed! The Giants recover! Let's go! Let's go! And there's a flag on the play. What's the flag, guys? What's the flag before you do the celebration? I'm almost 99% sure this is going to be on the Giants because the NFL script writers, bro. Hits this guy right in the hands. Imagine that feeling when you're fielding a punt on the NFL and 2 minutes to go in the game and you feel it hit off your fingertips like Jones Jr. did on the Bears right here. What's the flag? What's the flag? What's the flag? Is this game a wrap? Are we winning this? It's looking like it. Yeah, they're coming off the field. All right, so they give us the punt. The punt return gods were at their all-time worst today. Must have been tough to catch a punt at the Meadowlands with the winds. You could bet your bottom dollar that the Giants run the football 3 times here. Saquon up the middle. Makes a man miss. Saquon Barkley with a 12 to 13 yard gain, and we needed that last drive. But there you go. Saquon does a Saquon thing and gets a first down. We have a 2-minute warning. This game should be over, folks. Bears 1 timeout remaining. 2-minute warning is gone. Giants well within field goal range. The punt returner just handed us one. We needed a gift, and we got one. You can't say the Giants have been 100% lucky today because they've lost 2 quarterbacks. So usually you lose 2 quarterbacks, considered unlucky. But up 20-12, the punt returner for the Bears, Jones Jr., hands us one back. The Giants gave them one at the end of the first half. Richie James fumbled a punt return. This time was a straight muff from Jones Jr. Ball hits him right in the hands off the punt. Giants recover. And this game should be on ice. 2-minute warning. We're out of commercial break right now. Giants looking like a 3-1 football team. Say what you want. Complain. Laugh. But the thing that bothers me is that we have no quarterback right now. There's no way Daniel Jones' ankle gets better in 6 days. The fact that he's still out there having to do stuff on a hurt, sprained ankle after you've already been told you're not playing anymore, then you have to come back in and play on that said sprained ankle because the coach has no other ideas, no other options. Definitely a problem. Let's see. It's going to be interesting what they do in the middle of the week, assuming they finish this game out and get a win. They have to go to London, I believe, and play Green Bay next week, which, I mean, even with a healthy quarterback, Daniel Jones or Tyrod Taylor, whoever you think would be playing next week, it's always a tall task to beat Aaron Rodgers, and it's not looking good, especially if you have no quarterback. But Saquon Barkley with a big run there to give the Giants a first down and make the Bears have to use this timeout a little bit later than they wanted to. 2-minute warning at the moment. We'll do a quick look at the state of the NFL before we're headed towards final whistle here. Of course, the Bills and Ravens are tied up. Of course, Ravens went up 20-3 in that game. Bills come all the way back to tie it up. Impressive from Buffalo. Good fight. Dallas is going to beat Washington. A lot of people knew that, but 25-10. Dallas. 41-31, Seattle, Detroit. I mean, Detroit are just in shootouts every single week. Jacksonville is down 8 against Philadelphia. Philadelphia is driving, though, and it looks like they're about to take a field goal. The Steelers have passed the Jets. It is 20-17, Pittsburgh. 4.5 remaining in that one. The Chargers are up 34-24 in Houston against the Texans. However, Houston does have the ball left, but not a lot of time remaining there. So there's your quick summarization of what's going on in the NFL. 1st and 10 here for the Giants. Daniel Jones up there pretending like he's not going to just hand it to 26, and he hands it to 26. 26 goes for about 5 or 6. Tough run. I mean, Saquon Barkley is one of the best offensive players. He's definitely been in the discussion for best running back in the NFL so far this year. No doubt about it. Especially when you look around at the other weapons the Giants have. It's the other opposing defenses pretty much are just gung-ho on stopping him every week. And the fact that he's still able to impose his will and make impact plays shows you what type of talent he is. Do we have another injury here for the Giants? Looks like the ankle tape for the Giants is running low. So if you have some leftover ankle tape, please send it to East Rutherford right now. MetLife Stadium is out of ankle tape. It's all on Daniel Jones' leg and whoever. The trainer is running low, so please help him. 2nd and 5, minute 50 remaining. The Bears struggling to stop this mystical handoff to Saquon every single time and know it's coming offense. And it's 2nd and 6 now. They finally make an impact play on the most predictable offense in NFL history when you have a quarterback on one leg and everybody knows it, and you continuously hand it off to him and eat clock. The Giants are going to kick a field goal, hopefully, and just put this game on ice. We have about a minute 25 remaining. Clock is going to go all the way down to about a minute before the Giants run this play. Big task. I want to thank you, buddy. I appreciate you joining the stream and hanging out for your first live stream in the channel. I'm sure I'll see you again for another Giants game in the future. I hope to see you again. before we sign off, because we will be signing off pretty quickly after this. I'm starving, to be honest with you. I got to eat some food. But there's a minute remaining. Giants hand it off to Saquon. He goes nowhere. And they will run the clock down all the way to it'll be about 20 seconds remaining on the game clock before, maybe 30. No, 20 seconds remaining on the game clock before we see Graham Gano try to put this out of reach for Chicago and make it a 2-score game. Huge win for Brian Daboll and the New York Giants. They're winning the games they're supposed to, in my opinion. Dallas is still that one hurdle that they can't get over, but Dallas's defense is something special, man. We're going to have to start respecting that Dallas Cowboy defense, no doubt about it, as much as it pains me to say. But Saquon Barkley and the Giants looking to go 3-1 here. They let the play clock, they call a timeout right before the play clock ends. 21 seconds remaining before Graham Gano comes out to try to make this 23-12 and effectively end this football game. So everybody popping in, everybody watching right now, I appreciate it. Throw me a like, because why not? I promise you, I won't see your name. I won't know if you liked it. I won't know if you commented anything. I'm not coming after you. Just support is really appreciated. It lets me know that we're doing the right things, that the content is fun and enjoyable. That's what all I care about at this moment. So thank you for your interaction. Graham Gano, 37-yard attempt to put this game on ice. Difficult snap, fielded, and the kick is missed. Oh, tough snap. Gano shanks the kick. And Chicago, of course, will have to watch the last 17 seconds to make sure that nothing crazy happens. Windy day. Gano pulls it a little bit. The snap was shaky. Bad miss for Gano to try to end the football game. Very difficult. Let's go. We're at 90 subs. We're on the road to 100. I'm trying to get to 100 subs before October 15th. So we got 2 weeks. I don't think that's a difficult task. If we keep pumping stuff out, if we keep doing these games, I think we'll get there soon, especially with all the support and love we're getting from people like you guys in the chat, especially you, James. Gano misses the kick. Fields looking downfield, looking to air one out. He just dumps it off after wasting like 6 seconds. So 8 seconds remaining before Justin Fields is going to have to throw the ball into the sky, into the moon. And this is where you want to be in case a Hail Mary falls, because I'm going to have a nervous breakdown if Chicago gets a Hail Mary here. Absolute nervous breakdown if the Giants concede a touchdown here. 8 seconds remaining. 2nd and 4 for Chicago and Justin Fields. If he's ever going to score a touchdown, now would be a good time for him. O'Shane Ximines flushes Fields outright. And Fields gets out of bounds again. So there's 2 seconds remaining. Fields is trying to get into throwing distance so he could just heave one into the end zone. It's looking bleak if you're a Bears fan, as it was before this. But the fact that the Giants couldn't even finish this game with 23 points because they're struggling with snapping the football on kicks. Something I noticed the last couple of weeks. It's not necessarily Gano, although I think he needs to make that kick right there. I saw the snap. The guy handled it. He got it down. It's not the longest kick in the world. He pulled it. 3 seconds remaining, 3rd and 4. This is your football game, folks. Justin Fields is going to throw this into the Meadowlands sky and hope that some Bear receiver comes down with it. The Giants will just take a timeout to get their defense set because they have one remaining. And here we go. Ball game on the line here. You have to watch every single snap of Giants football every single week, no matter what happens. Would it shock me if somehow this ball comes in, gets caught? Absolutely not, because that's Giants football. You have to watch all the way down to the last second. Just don't let him step into a throw here. They're doing a lateral, the hook and ladder. Fields picks it up. Throws it back. Bears keep throwing it backwards. Fields, this is one of the longest football plays of all time. This is one of the longest plays of all time. Giants just need to fall on it, and they do, and the ball game is over. Oh, my goodness, guys. Oh, my goodness. The Bears tried the schoolyard bullshit play that we knew was coming. They tried the hook and ladder. They threw it around 50 times. I'm not even joking. Like, that was nerve-wracking. When St. Brown caught that on the right side of the field there, I really thought that he had a lane to make a run there. But the Giants defense holds pat, pushes them backwards. Good game. Big W. Yeah, the Bears need a QB. There's no doubt about it. Like, Fields, athletic, works in college when guys are wide open, especially when you're at Ohio State. But he clearly did not test it. Like, Cooper Rush looked twice as good as him last week. Twice as good. And just making simple throws, simple reads. Fields had to do a lot with his legs today. I thought the Giants defense played really well, but I mean, it's hard to tell how much of that is Justin Fields and how much of that is the Giants defense. Nevertheless, 3-1 New York Football Giants, the first time in a long time the Giants are 3-1. We have to be happy with that. Daniel Jones, absolutely big task. I hope Daniel Jones is healthy for next week, or if not, I hope Tyrod Taylor. I don't know if Tyrod Taylor should play at all next week. That was a nasty hit, nasty concussion. So maybe Daniel Jones, the ankle gods, maybe someone. It looked like a bad sprain though, and the fact that they didn't let him do anything after that just lets you know how limited he looks and how limited the Giants seem to think he is. Or conversely, maybe they were just playing conservative with him, knowing that they could possibly win that game just running the ball down the stretch like they did. Either way, 3-1 is 3-1. Shout out to everybody who joined. I'm going to go have a nice fat dinner/lunch and try to watch the rest of the football games today. So I really appreciate you guys joining me. We will be back for the next Giants game. I hope to be back for the next Giants game. I probably will be back for the next Giants game. We will be doing some Mets playoff games as well. But you guys let me know if there's a big Monday night game, big Sunday night game, Thursday. I'll do it. If we have enough traction, you guys tell me. You guys give me the likes on the videos, enough viewers, enough subs. We'll do whatever you guys want. All right? So I appreciate it. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and peace.